Salute everybody. Welcome, welcome. Happy Labor Day to everyone out there. We appreciate you joining for game 137 of the New York Yankees versus Toronto Blue Jay watch along game here on the Bronx Sports Jedi Network from the Bronx Sports Jedi Studios in Orlando, Florida. This is me, BX Sports Jedi. I thank you guys so much for joining me. I got the lineups ready to go. We're trying to break a little losing streak here for the Yankees on Labor Day afternoon. And we'll put the lineup. We'll read it out there. Let me get this out there. Leading off for the New York Yankees, playing second base, DJ LeMahieu. Batting second, the left fielder, Joey Gallo. Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Batting fifth at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Batting sixth, the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Brett the Hitman Gardner. Batting eighth, and batting ninth at third, Gio the Happy Fella Oshella. You got Jameson Taillon for the Toronto Blue Jays. AB, what's going on? Yes, that was a series. We're trying to turning it around. AB, we're going to salute you here. Happy Labor Day weekend. Happy Labor Day. And that was a disgusting series loss. Hopefully we could turn it around. We need to. It's a pivotal series against the Toronto Blue Jays, and we definitely need to turn it around. The Blue Jays are pretty much on our heels. They're 4 games out in the wild card. Not only just the half game by the Boston Red Sox for the first wild card lead, and also the surging Mariners are only 3 games out of just trying to get the second wild card. The Oakland Athletics is falling. Just because the Oakland Athletics is falling and going on some hard times, the Seattle Mariners are taking advantage and they're climbing and they're climbing. So if they might get momentum, but we have to stop that. So we have to take care of our home field. We have to win our home games, especially the Orioles. A disappointing loss yesterday. A lot of things we could go and unpack there, but one thing great about baseball, you turn the page. You take the page, you turn it over, and you get ready to go for the new one. And we got Jameson Taillon tonight, this afternoon against Jin Ring Ryu. Hyun Jin Ryu. Here's their record so far. Ryu comes in as a 12-8 ERA, about 3.92, and Jameson Taillon, it's an 8.5 with a 4.44. The ERA doesn't tell the story for Jameson Taillon. He's been really good. He's been turning it around late, despite the fact that little rough outing in Anaheim, he was cruising along and he just had a bad inning. The Anaheim Angels pounced on it, allow that ERA to go up, but he's been really reliable for the New York Yankees. Can Taillon continue to throw his name in the hat and, dare I say, be the number 2 starter for the Yankees going into October? Keeping an eye on October and down the stretch. If now he really needs to close the show. You had a really good middle of the season. He's like a roller coaster with Taillon. He started off a little rocky. He started turning things around. Pitcher of the month, if I'm not mistaken, in August or since the All-Star break, he had that honor. And now it's September time. Now this is where you want to earn really your pinstripe, September and really October. But we first got to in order to get to October, we have to close out September. And it's a tough challenge. The Yankees do not have an off date until next Thursday, not this Thursday coming up, the following one. We got 4 with the Blue Jays, and then we have the 3 Subway Series. Remember, Saturday evening, September 11th, is going to be a big 20-year anniversary commemorations to the fallen heroes in September 11th, and between the Mets and Yankees is going to be really good. We'll have the watch along here. We're definitely going to have more. I'm going to invite Met fans that are close and dear to my heart to be part of the watch along, that are good friends of the program, as well as the Yankee fans. So it's going to be a good program. We can't wait to see that. And here it is. By the way, the Jays have been hot and getting very hot again. You're absolutely correct. The Blue Jays are very hot. They're extremely hot. And it's a very dangerous series, by the way. As a Yankee fan, I am worried about the Blue Jays. I'm going to be totally transparent and honest. And Slinky, if I'm saying it correct, YT, I really appreciate you with your feedback. Yes, kudos to the Toronto Blue Jays. They are playing very well. They got a lot of hitters that are hitting really good batting average wise. Very scary. I got their lineups as well there. This is not a New York with the blindfolders like the horses. No, I cover baseball. I like to try to be as depth as possible. There's a little bit of Yankee homerism, but you see their batting average there. Springer at 260. He has little mid dimmed. Simmons 266. Guerrero 318. I think he's leading the league. Bouchette a 293. Teoscar Hernandez, 293. Carl Dickerson's 270. Gurriel, 277. You know, and you get to the eighth and ninth, the bottom of the lineup. You know, you're not going to get 300 hitters all around. And they put the bat on ball. They're a dangerous team. They've been a thorn up and coming, to my opinion, to the Yankees. And I kind of cringe when I see the Blue Jays on the schedule. I have tons of respect for the Blue Jays as a Yankee fan. I know you shouldn't be afraid of anyone. I'm not afraid of the Blue Jays, but they are a concerning team, especially when Guerrero, since 2020, has been batting 358 against the Yankees with 4 home runs, 14 RBIs, and he has 1,015 OBS against the New York Yankees since 2020. That's 22 game span. He really hits the Yankees, and that's a concern. But hey, we got to turn it around. We got Tyone in there, and he's been throwing really well lately. Tyone, I gave you his numbers: 8.544 ERA. That's in 131 innings. He's given up 40 walks with 131 strikeouts and 22 home runs. So we got to see. And then, of course, also Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray is he's thrown his name in the Cy Young Award. Absolutely, you are bringing absolute facts about the Blue Jays, and I'm assuming you might be a Blue Jay fan, or you're just bringing the truth, the facts, and I appreciate that. Absolutely, that's Robbie Ray is also having a really great pitching performance with the Blue Jays. He's found the home there, and he's really turned that around. And the Blue Jays, like I said, a very scary team. I can't wait to call this. It's going to be a fun series. It's going to be a playoff series, in my opinion. The 4 game series. Toronto trails exactly 4 games from the New York Yankees. So you know they're looking in there at least take 3 out of 4, because I think we play them again down the road. But you know, you just want to win your series. And the Yankees defensively, you got Gallo in left, Gardner in center, Judge in right, Urshela in third, Torres at shortstop, LeMahieu at second, Rizzo at first, Gary Sanchez behind the plate, of course, and Jameson Taillon behind the plate. So it looks like a beautiful, clear, sunny day in Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, not compared to yesterday. And the first pitch is ready to come to Springer. And here's the pitch: swing and foul off. So Springer, he's batting 263 with 16 home runs, 35 RBIs, and 932 in only 55 games. So when he's played, he's really produced for the Blue Jays. A good acquisition. I know the Mets were hot and heavy for Springer, but he decided to go to the Blue Jays. The center field, the former Astros, the 0-1 pitch to Springer, right-handed delivers down low. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike count. I'm glad you guys are here with me today, this afternoon, on a beautiful Labor Day. I hope you're enjoying your Labor day off, relaxing, out and about, enjoying. If you're up in the north, enjoying the few warm days before the weather changes, and ground ball foul out of play. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And we shall see with the Blue Jays. I know they're I'm pretty sure they had these series circled, because especially with the way they're so close of games behind in the wild card, they had this circle trying to, this is how they climb up. They're a young team, up and coming, with good hitters. And here's the 1-2 pitch up high. And don't forget, they also Barrios, they traded for him, big acquisition on the trading deadline. They've added pitching. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. And here it comes. Ground ball to Gio Urshela in the deep part of third. He fires across. Frank, absolutely. Hey, salute. My good friend for many years. Frankie, what's going on? I appreciate you on the cast. So 1 out. If you're scoring it at home, it's 5-3. The put out by Gio Urshela to Rizzo. And that will bring up Marcus Semien, batting 266. The second baseman, former Oakland Athletic, came over on a 1-year contract. Very good pickup with 35 home runs and 82 RBIs. Here is the first pitch. Just missed outside for a ball. And and OBS is 0.065. So here's the pitch. Oh, this ball is crushed. This ball is on its way out. So Toronto quickly takes a 1-0 lead on a home run, a 1-out home run by Marcus Semien. So 1-0. I'm telling you, a lot of respect. A lot of respect goes out to the Blue Jay hitters. It's 36th home run of the season. So Toronto quickly in this 4-game series jumps up 1-0 on the New York Yankees. And here comes Vlad Guerrero Jr. batting 318. Oh, they put the Blue Jays sports jacket on. Interesting celebration. So Taillon gives up a home run here. Solo shot. If you don't want to give up anything, but if you do have to give up a home run, has to be a solo shot. I cannot show footage because the channel will get shut down for copyright infringements. I apologize with that. You're not allowed or any over the air broadcasting because that is a paid service and they would definitely shut your channel off in a heartbeat if you do that. You cannot do that. You're not allowed to show live footage um, broadcasting. So you're gonna have to tolerate me giving you the visuals on that. So Guerrero with 39 home runs, uh, 97 home runs. But I do appreciate the ask the question. There's never a wrong question to ask. No problem. No problem. And here's the 2-0 down low, 2 balls and 1 strike. The count on a beautiful Labor Day weekend. It looks in the Bronx here in Orlando, Florida, where we're currently broadcasting. Where I'm at, it's a beautiful 89-degree sunny day, hot. And here's the 3-1 pitch. So three balls and 1 strike to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. They shown Guerrero 39 home run is third in the major leagues. They call a strike. He tried to go for a walk, but the umpire delayed strike call. The count runs 3-2 full. I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone watching. I also want to say good Monday, early late morning in the Philippines. So our Philippine friends that listen and watches, it's over there. It's Monday now, and actually Tuesday in the Philippines. And I appreciate you guys watching. Chester out there in the Bahamas that always in the chat here. He'll be in a little later. I appreciate him too. 3-2 count. This ball is lined just foul. So we do the 3-2 count again. Boy, these Blue Jay hitters, they put bat on ball. They're all getting good at bats here in this half of the first. Thank you, Guillermo Hernandez or Alvarez for following the program. I appreciate you. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Ready to go. And Taillon's ready to deal. Here it comes. This ball is up in the air to right field. It's carrying. It's on his back. It's gone. So the Yankees are in a back-to-back home run given up by Taillon. They're in trouble now. 2-0. So you get back-to-back belly-to-belly home runs for Vladimir Guerrero and Marcus Semien. And, still, they are a hot team. You said it. The Blue Jays is hot. Vladimir Guerrero is hot again, and you were on point. This is why I really appreciate always the chat writing, and they always come up with some great facts and analysis. That's why this is a watch along with friends, and you guys provide a really good insights in there and facts. This is not any guessing or any makeup stuff. This is the facts you bring into the program and helps the program to watch along really good. Here's Bouchette, another pain in the neck hitter, in my opinion, batting 293. The son of Dante Bouchette. These are a lot of second generation players on the Blue Jays, by the way. Those that don't know that don't follow the Blue Jays, these are Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Bo Bouchette, Lori Gurriel. It's a lot of second generation players. Swing and a miss 0-2 on Bouchette, the right-handed. That's his 40th home run for Vladimir Guerrero. So you got guys here, 40, 30 home run hitters. They're Toronto Blue Jays can match. They're really a good hitting team up and coming in the American League. So here's the 0-2 pitch. Up high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 1 out. 2 runs are already in on back-to-back home runs by the Toronto Blue Jays on this Labor Day weekend. Taillon ready to deal. Out of play. And just let me throw this out there to the Yankee fans listening. Just imagine if Andrew Heaney was pitching against this Blue Jays team. I know you guys are probably screaming right now at home, Heaney, no. Here's the Toronto lineup on the bottom there. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Way up high, 2-2. Not a good start, not the normal crisp Taillon that we seen in the middle of the season. So the 2 balls, 2 strike counts. The Blue Jays offense, 6.1 runs a game, batting 264, 208 in home runs. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So Taillon gets his first strikeout of Bichette. Here's Teoscar Hernandez, the right fielder. It's an 81-degree day in the Bronx. 46% humidity. The wind's out of the west at 13 miles an hour. No chance of rain. Just a beautiful day in the Bronx. Enjoy A to Z Media. What's going on? Thank you so much. Yes, I will address that. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for giving that update, for letting us know. Yes, I want to thank everyone and making the channel grow to 900 plus subscribers. We keep growing, and it's because of your friends and you guys that support here, my channel, and I appreciate it. So here's the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike count to Teoscar Hernandez. He's batting 292. And I appreciate that. Thank you, A to Z Media, for that, and thank you for everyone. I'm humble myself because it's because of your guys supporting. Here's the 1-1. Here's in there for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike, and it's because of you. Because if I'm here, I could just be talking to no one, but you guys support, enjoyed what you like, the different concepts, not just the baseball, but the MMA, the combat sports, the basketball. Thank you so much from Bronx Jedi. Really, 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 really humble to say thank you. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count on this beautiful Labor Day weekend. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you rested. I hope you enjoyed it, spent time with your family. And here's the 2 balls and 2 strike count. Here it comes. Foul, straight back. So it's still 2-2. They're watching, other than Bouchette's strikeout, they're really putting bat on ball and really getting pitch count of 25 pitches so far. And they're still, and for the first inning, he's going to throw his 26. You don't want your starter, you won't last long with that rate. So here's the 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So it was 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, nobody left on base. The half inning is complete. Here comes the Yankees coming up. And I'm going to put the Yankee lineup one more time so you can see it in case you came in a little late. And that's how the Yankees go this afternoon in this affair. LeMahieu batting first, batting second Gallo, Aaron Judge third. Stanton is the designated hitter. They gave Luke Voigt the night off. They got Rizzo, Sanchez, Torres, Gardner, Urshela back at third. I guarantee we'll see Luke Voigt will make his appearance somewhere, somehow in this game. He's that bat, although he had a rough game yesterday, but the team overall was, wow, gave us something to think about, talk about. And this is the theme today. It's Labor Day theme, Labor Day inspired theme. I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast and all the different in between every full inning. Every time we go into the change of inning, we'll have America the Beautiful played in for commending all the men and women that sacrificed, serve this country. We definitely honor and appreciate them and remember them, not just Labor Day, but every day. But today we're thanking them and every one of the people that work, all the laborers out there. We recognize you and thank you for your hard work. The construction workers like myself, all the firemen, policemen, firefighters, doctors, nurses, caretakers, even janitors, everyone. We appreciate you on Labor Day today here, and we're ready to start the bottom of the first inning with Hyun Jin Ryu. God bless you. He starts a 26 start, 12-8 record, a 392, 149 innings, 33 walks, 121 strikeout. The pudgy lefty from Japan, ready to throw. And Ryu, the former Dodger, he's found a home in Toronto with the Blue Jays there. Very good. You could arguably say they're ace of their staff. And he's going to feature a lot of cutter, changeup combo, and he's steady as they come. He's always around the strike, and he's always there in either ERA or strikeouts. So here's DJ LeMahieu. Yankees down 2-0. He's batting 268 with 9 home runs, 54 RBIs, a 717 OBS. And here's the first pitch. In there for a called strike. So he's down 0-1 to count to DJ LeMahieu. Against the Blue Jays, though, in 36 games, DJ owns them. 272 hitter, with 9 home runs, 27 RBIs. So here comes the lefty, ready to throw. Swing and a miss. He swung at a ball, but it's down 0-2. So the lefty from Japan, 0-2 pitch on T. If you see the visuals of this, it looks beautiful day for baseball. It's just absolutely gorgeous, perfect day. The 0-2 count. Here it comes. He up high. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Yankees are always in the traditional pinstripes, blue, white, and blue blue pinstripes running down with blue, navy blue hat with the interlocking NY. The Blue Jays are in their blue uniform with gray pants. And here's the pitch. Ground ball chopped into third. He got it. He files in time for the first out. So he retires. If you're scoring at home, 5-3. Third baseman and the first baseman put up. So the Blue Jays defensively, you got Gurriel in left, Dickerson in center, Teoscar Hernandez in right. You got Smith at third, Bouchette in short, Simeon at second, Guerrero Jr. at first, Hanson behind the plate, and of course the pudgy lefty Ryu. Here's Joey Gallo batting 198. He has 31 home runs, 68 RBIs, an 0.05 on OBS. The lefty Gallo versus the lefty Ryu. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. So quickly, Ryu ahead. 0-1 the count. Yankees are trailing 2-0 already. Bottom of the first inning. Back-to-back home runs for the Blue Jays from Simeon and Guerrero. Here's the pitch. In there for a call strikes. He got the upper outside corner. If the umpire provides that strike all day, it's going to be a really long day for the Yankees. They've moved the shift. They got the shortstop behind and actually behind second base, so they got a full on shift to the right side of the diamond. Here's swing and a miss. Gallo, in his usual beautiful self, strikes out. So he a typical Gallo striking out. So now there's 2 quick outs. I think the Yankees should take Gallo and send him to one of the optometrist specialists to check his eyes, because man, the guy swings and miss a lot. I know he's a Feaster fan. We get excited when he hits the home run ball, but he strikes out way too much. Here's Judge batting 294, 30 home runs, 75 RBIs in 122 games. Here's the deal. This ball is smashed foul out of play. So Ryu quickly ahead of the count. That's how you're going to be successful. You get ahead of the count, you start expanding your zone, and you become a good pitcher because you allow the hitters to get themselves out when they have 2 strikes. They're protecting the plate, so they won't get comfortable to get their swing. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just down low, evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike to Aaron Judge. Has consideration for MVP talk, although everyone says the darling is Shohei Ohtani. We had that conversation yesterday on the program. But Judge, needs to continue to have a strong September here. But also, you could say the same of Guerrero Jr. He's having a hell of a. He has the 40 home runs. He has the batting average, the RBIs. So Guerrero, another name to put in that American League MVP talk as well. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Down low, 2-2. So I wouldn't be too shocked. Not shocked, but it won't. If Guerrero wins the MVP, I wouldn't mind it one bit over Shohei. I wouldn't mind it one bit, absolutely, because he's in a team that has a winning record away from competing to get in the playoffs. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This ball is down to the short. Bouchette fields, fires in time. Nice play by Guerrero there, by the way. So the Yankees go quietly in their half of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2-0 Toronto Blue Jays on the BX Sports Jedi Network. And enjoy this Labor Day weekend in between America the Beautiful.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, home sweet home.
All right, thank you there. The Labor Day theme, honoring the men and women, thanking for that gives us the freedoms here in this country. We appreciate that. The Yankee Watch Along on the BX Sports Jedi Network. Thank you there. Let me look a quick around the league there. We keep in mind the Mets and Nationals. The game is even at one apiece down in Nation Capital. It is the bottom of the second inning. Actually, the bottom of the first inning, 1-1. So that the Mets are trying to surge back into that National League East division. And we keep an eye on that. Scoreboard watch. Tampa Bay jumps ahead of Boston 1-0 top of the first inning, just on the way as well. There, we'll also keep an eye on those. That game later on, Seattle will play later on in the afternoon at 7 o'clock. So we will probably be off the air when Seattle comes up. Seattle's surging. And for the Blue Jays, you got Carl Dickinson, you got Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and you have Jensen, the catcher, coming up. And anyone gets on is Smith. So Tyone ready to deal. Here comes the pitch. In there for a call strike. He gets ahead. 0-1. Corey Dickerson is batting .270 with 5 home runs, 26 RBIs, OBS of 735 between Miami and Toronto. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. This popped up, foul out of play. So quickly 0-2 on Jamerson Tyone. A four-seam fastball up high. He just fouled it straight back. So this beautiful Labor Day, the Yankees are trailing, unfortunately, 2-0 right now. Top of the second inning. First inning was back-to-back home runs for Trevor Simeon and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And here comes the pitch from the right-hander. Away, 1-2 strikes to count. And it's still the Mets and Nationals 1-1. Blue Jays here in the stadium today. And here comes the pitch. Up high. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's ready to deal. Here it comes, the 2-2 pitch. Just missed, 3-2. So Tyone is flirting around here with a little disaster and leading off the games. There is really no room to breathe on this lineup. But you got to get ahead and throw strikes and expand. So here's the 3-2 pitch. And here it comes. Foul straight back. So the count remains at 3 balls and 2 strikes. He was just on it. Four-seam fastball, 95 miles an hour. Tyone is about to deliver his 33rd pitch of the game. And it's a lot of pitches. And he hasn't recorded an out yet in the second inning. So I don't think, and the Yankees bullpen is taxed a little. No Jonathan Loaizica. He's on the injured reserve. 3-2 pitch, struck him out. So Dickerson is gone on a strikeout, but you expend a lot. When you go to 3-2 and you get the strikeout, that's 6 pitches there. You want to be a little economical. We take the strikeout. We like the strikeout, but you want Jamerson to tie and get some quick outs here. Sometimes it's good to pitch to contact. Here's Loris Gurriel Jr. batting .277, 16 home runs, 66 RBIs. The right-hander Gurriel in there for a call strike. So he quickly jumps ahead 0-1 on the count to the right-hander Gurriel, the right-hander Jamerson Tyone, the pitcher. And here comes the pitch. Did he check swing? But he did held. He did go. So quickly 0-2. 0-2 count. They check the appeal with the first base umpire. They broke the plane of the bat. He swung, and yes, he did. If you look at the replay, as I watched the replay, he swung. So the 0-2 pitch, and here it comes. Chop down the short. Glaber cuts it over, and Glaber drops it on the throw, on the transfer. So it'll be interesting how they're going to rule that one. You can't give these Toronto Blue Jays extra outs. You cannot get them out. Glaber dropped the ball on the transfer, ready to throw. Alma Hannenberg, I thank you for your friend's request. I appreciate that for joining the program. And we got to see what the official score is here. It was in the palm. He had a palm grip, not two fingers, and it just completely slipped out of his hands. So we got to see the official score. Is that an error or is that a hit? I'm saying E6, but we shall see on the official scorer. And isn't a scorer. It is an error. The official scorer confirmed it. And so an E6 on Gleyber Torres. Now the pressure starts mounting on Gleyber when you have that. Here's Danny Jansen batting 207 home runs, 12 RBIs. He quickly takes a strike for his 0-1 count, especially when you have the pride of Morris Park on there, Anthony Velasquez, who played a really good shortstop, and he was part of that 13-game winning streak. How quickly would the Yankee fans start grumbling and swinging a foul ball 0-2 for Anthony Velasquez over Torres? I know we all know Torres is a much, much better offensive prospect, but Velasquez was playing smooth there in short. You know, yesterday there was a play that Gleyber double clutch where Gutierrez got on an infield single, routine play, and he just hustled. He got on, and then you see Cedric Mullins hit a home run, and that was a big part of the game there. So here's the 0-2 pitch, popped up foul out of play, and it allowed hope for the Orioles to get back in it. If you hustle and you play the game right, good things happen, and exactly that changed the fortunes of the game in my aspect yesterday with Torres. So Torres is having a rough play at shortstop. I don't think he's a shortstop, folks. I think he's a second baseman. So the 0-2 pitch, Taillon ready to deal to Jensen. Down low, just missed. 1-2 strikes count. So it would be interesting going forward with the Yankees. Will they start defensive replacement? Gleyber Torres down in a close game going forward. You have Velasquez on the roster. You might have to start thinking about that. You know, Velasquez, we've seen him do a lot of nice play at their throw over the first, a lot of nice play at the shortstop position, cutting balls, throwing balls from the, getting in the hole, making and also just the routine plays makes it look so smooth and easy. And you have to take advantage of that, especially when you have dare I say, a gold glove to platinum glove for his baseman in Rizzo there. You know, so Gleyber has to trust. Maybe here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul out of play. Maybe Gleyber doesn't know yet how much runs Rizzo could defensive errors could Rizzo save him if he just throws the ball there, because he's also used to Voit being there. It's a lot of variables in there, but he's just got a second baseman arm if it looks like that to me. So 1-2 strike count. Actually, I'm picking back that off of a good friend Z that gave me that insight. He gave me that input. I'm going to give him the credit on that. He has a second, and they throw over. They got him. Yes, runner was going, and Taillon quickly, wisely fired, and got him. So it's caught stealing 1-6. They got aggressive there, Taillon. He started running, had a big jump, but Taillon quickly, wisely stopped, turned, and fired. It got him. Got him by plenty. So quickly 2 outs. Toronto ran himself out, but you want to take a chance on that, especially when you're up 2-0 right now. You want to take advantage. You want to run. You're up. And here's the pitch. Up high, 2-2 strikes. So there's 2 quick outs. So we shall see what's going here. So during this third, and here's the 2-2 pitch. I'll bring that point in a moment. This ball is lined. Gio had a glove on it, but it went out, and that's going to be a hit. Gio stopped it. It was hit like a missile, lined to Gio. He had a glove. The ball trickled away in foul territory, so he's on with a single. That's a hit by Jensen. Here's Cake Smith. And I'm watching the replay there. It was a line drive. Gio just got the glove, and the glove he should have caught it, but it looked like the glove was extremely soft that allowed the ball to just ricochet out of there. Gio's looking at his glove. So again, when you have a chance to get this team out, you have to. You can't give them extra at bats. So here's the 0-2. Here's the first pitch of the and foul back out of play. The official scorer, they gave Gio another error. So not a hit. I thought it was a hit, but they gave the official scorer gave Gio an error. So 2 errors in the inning for the New York Yankees. You can't give teams extra at bat. Now your pitcher's throwing extra pitches and so forth. And the Yankees should know that the way they attack, and they've been doing that for many years. And here's the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 the count. That was a slider down low. So Tyone is at 45, going to throw his 46th pitch, and he's not through 2 innings. So that's a lot of pitching there. So it's the 0-2 pitch, and here it comes. Tyone taking a long time, awfully. Here it comes now, finally. This ball is up in the air to right field. Back goes Judge, but it's going to stay in the ballpark at the warning track, makes the catch. So he gave that a nice ride there. No runs, no hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on that error. So we go to the middle of the second inning, 2-0 Toronto right now. The Yankees defense, and during that winning streak, the Yankees didn't commit defense. They played winning baseball, was good defense, timely hitting, good pitching, all that. And right now, and I don't want to sound negative because I know we are a better team when we have Gio and Glaber, but they're inserted back into the Yankee lineup. The errors are starting to go up. The lackluster kind of play of the Yankees is returning that we saw in the first half of the season. I'm a little bit concerned with it. I'm not saying that the Yankees should. They're here. They're healthy. You got to play them. But going forward, sometimes you need a little bit of a balance. I like the team the way it was playing, and I know when you play longer, the longer these replacement players played, the more quicker you're going to see the warts and the faults. But when you have Velasquez and Rodor who moved over to third, I know Gio's a good Gold Glover, platinum type glove third baseman, but since he's returned from the injured list, he's made a lot of errors. I think this is 4th error. He made a couple costly in that Oakland game on that Sunday night game and especially a Saturday game as well. That opened the floodgate, and he made a couple costly errors in Oakland today. That really, although that one I can't fault him, was a hard hit, but my concerning is Gleyber Torres coming back. That was a routine. My problem is Gabriel Torres plays extremely too deep in the shortstop. He's pretty much on the shortstop in the grass, and then he's gonna charge in first, and then he has to throw across the diamond. I think it just takes too much. He doesn't. And credit to Z, he told me he has a second baseman arm, and I'm just piggybacking his point and his observation, and he might be right. So we shall see. There we go. We're going into the next. We'll go to the Yankees half of the inning. And with that, we say we got Giancarlo Stanton, Anthony Rizzo, Gary Sanchez. If anyone gets on base, is Gleyber Torres. So here, Giancarlo Stanton batting 268, 26 home runs, 73 RBIs with a 853 OBS. The big right-hander deals to the chubby lefty, and in there for a strike. So Stanton, and he has played 114 games this season. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Ryu. This ball is up in the air, and it's going to stay in the ballpark. And the right fielder makes the catch for the first out. So 1 out. Here's Anthony Rizzo coming up, the lefty. Left-handed Rizzo. They're showing the Yankee past Blue Jay Yankees that have been played for both teams. Fielder. They show Jimmy Key. David Cone is another one, former Blue Jesse Barfield. And here's Rizzo, 246 hitter, 18 home runs, 53 RBIs. The lefty on lefty matchup. Here's the first pitch from Ryu. This ball is hit hard, and it's going back and what a nice play by Teoscar Hernandez. Took a double away from Rizzo. A little bad luck there, Yankees. A little bad luck that Rizzo gave it a beautiful ride there, and he just stuck his glove in the last second and snagged that double away from Rizzo. He leaped and snagged it out. So 2 quick outs, a little bad luck there. unfortunately. And here's Gary Sanchez in 95 games, batting 216. He hit his 20th home run yesterday, 49 RBIs, and he let his bat do the talking. He's currently has a 400 batting average against Hyun Jin Ryu. He's 4 for 10 with a two doubles, 3 home runs, 4 RBIs. He has struck out 3 times against him though. Here's a pitch up high for a ball. But Sanchez was hot last night. He had a grand slam, a 2-run shot, 6 RBI game yesterday, and he did his talking. He did his actions to do the talk. He did a little chat first, and we said, "Talk is cheap. You got to show some action." And here's the ball, foul back, and he did his action. He did his bat did the talking for him. Actions did a lot of talking for him, and he moved out of the 9th spot into now the number 6 hole. He jumped back into or come to a batting lineup, and that's what it is, and everything. You got to action always talk louder. Words could go in the air, but action speaks volumes. So I'm glad Sanchez backed that up. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. You can't go to the press. You could go to the media and you could go vent, but you gotta still produce. And here's the ball: 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I read it backwards. Mark that down. So good for Sanchez here. If he gets hot, look, hopefully he could get September hot, riding into the playoffs. Because when Sanchez becomes lethal, he could pretty much carry the team, and also expands the lineup. It starts extending, and guys get better pitches. So who's going to get hot? Pistol hot for the Yankees. Here's the 1-2 pitch, down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So this beautiful Labor Day weekend, Glaber's the on deck batter, and here's Sanchez deals. There's 19 pitches for Ryu. He's going to throw his 20th pitch to 1 2/3 of an inning. So that's a good pitch count for Ryu. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Gary Sanchez ground ball to short. This should end the inning. Bouchette fields, has plenty of time, fires. So they go in order. Not a lot of except for that good play on defensively from Teoscar Hernandez. So the Yankees go no runs, no hits, no errors, leave no one on base after 2 full innings in the Bronx. No 2-0 Blue Jays on the BX Sport Jedi Network. Like I said, we're doing our theme for uh, Labor Day weekend and in between innings. God bless America, and we're always going to play it. We're back, ready for the Blue Jays start of the top of the 3rd inning. The Yankees trail 2-0. Hopefully, they're starting these few last game and this game is starting to concern me a little bit. They look like they're trying to revert back to the old Yankees of the first half. No panics there, but I just don't. I'm not liking what I'm seeing right now with their bats. Although Hyun Jin Ryu is a very good pitcher, don't get me wrong, very good pitcher. But it started a little bit with the Orioles. They had 3 knuckle burners with the Orioles. That 3-game series, they could easily swept it. The Yankees could easily won that 3-game series and a sweep, and they also could have been swept. They were really close games with the Orioles, so it's a little bit of a concern. They're 4-6 in the last 10 games, so I'm a little concerned with the Yankees offensively, especially when they're acclimating these players back from the injured list and they're not producing or they're not living to or keeping the expectation of the team that they were playing. It's not rubbing off on them, so it's a little bit of a concern to taking a step back. Here's George Springer with the first pitch for a strike. So Springer 0 for 1. He grounded out his first at bat. So he's behind in the count 0-1. So we hopefully this just a little bit of concern. They could start turning around. They have home cooking. They have to take care of their home cooking. Here's the 0-1 pitch inside for the ball. Although this series with the Blue Jays is very, very important and very dangerous series, in my opinion, with the Blue Jays. The worst if you're a Yankee fan is want to go is 2-2 in this 4 game series. Here's the pitch. Because then it comes even. You still continue to have a 4 game lead on the Blue Jays, and you already finished a series with them. But if you get swept, they're tied with you. Or if you lose 3, they gain the whole full game, and that's you don't want them to leave New York gaining. And here's the pitch down low. You want them to actually be lose. They as the Yankees gain ground on the Blue Jays, and they trail. So Yankees need to take 3 out of 4, or at worst a split. And of course, we want to win the series. So here's 3-1 count. Will foul out of play. So the count runs full 3-2. Taillon's pitch count is getting up there high. Ryu just got 20 through a really good, comfortable pitch count. And his Taillon is at 51, and he hasn't recorded an out yet. So we shall see 3-2 count from the right-handed Taillon, right-handed Springer, their big acquisition in the offseason. Here it comes. Foul again. So we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good at bat there for Sprinter. And salute to everyone in the chat. I appreciate you listening. 50-second pitch coming up here. And here it comes. Just missed low. Wow, just missed. So Taillon keeps giving a lot of opportunities for the Blue Jays here. He walks some of the really borderline pitch, hit the bottom of the. If you look at the strike box, it just hit the bottom of that, but the umpire did not call it. And that sinker ball just missed. It was right there. A borderline pitch did not go the Yankees' way. So here comes Marcus Semien, who homered last time up. Semien, 1-for-1 with a homer. Here comes the first pitch. This ball is up in the air again, but it's not going. He slammed his bat in disgust. He just missed another pitch into Gallo for the first out. Flied up. Semien, just when he hit the ball, he knew he missed it. For his opportunity to get a second home run, he was very, very upset and slammed it. And with that in between, here's Guerrero coming up. I have a minute there to plug in our friends' programs, especially join us for Knicks Real Talk. Hit that like and subscribe in the YouTube channel. That's a basketball-centric New York Knicks basketball where I'm at and host Divine. We talk about the Yankees, the Knicks in basketball. And then our friends for the Love of the Game podcast, they cover all the angles in all sports, hip-hop, and all types of other angles there. Give them a plug. Keep an eye on them and watch them. And absolutely. Here's a ground ball to Vladimir Guerrero. Gio Urshela, another era. What in the world is happening here with Gio Urshela? Another error. He tried to rush it. He had plenty of time. Not a fleet-foot Guerrero, even if he wanted to get the out. So Boone looks puzzled there because Gio is surely good glove. So it just ate him up, a handcuff. He bobbled, and he knew he had a chance there. Guerrero, not a fleet of foot. He tried to rush it, and another error for Gio Urshela, E5. A second error of the game. So now you have first and second with 1 out. Yankees already trailing 2-0. So we starting to see that sloppy play get bit by its head again. It could be that we know they just got back from the IR and all that other stuff. But here's Bouchette, who struck out his first time up, down low for a ball. Taillon also has to start throwing strikes as well. Quick. He needs to throw strikes, be quick, and also keeps also your infielders on its heel sharp. If you're laboring with 3-2 count, 3 balls, you tend to lack luster out there. And here's another ball, 2-0. See, that doesn't. You're throwing balls and balls and balls and in the dirt and you're not around the plate. You don't keep your fielders sharp. But though that you should make that play of your Gio Urshela, in my opinion. So a 2-0 count, runner on first and second, dangerous Bouchette, number 4 hitter, All these Toronto Blue Jay hitters are all good hitters. And Blue Jays are 4 games out of the wild card from the Yankees. They're at 73 and 62. So a big series here. Foul out of play, 2 balls and 1 strike. I can't emphasize how important this is and how dangerous the Blue Jays are. And the Mariners been surging. They're 75 and 62 with 3 games out. The Red Sox are just a half a game percentage right behind the Yankees. A full game within the loss column, actually two. But here's the pitch, the 2-1 pitch to Bouchette, the right-handed dangerous hitter. Bouchette, second generational player. Here comes the pitch. This ball is looped in the air. It looks like it might be trouble. Garner dives and makes the catch. What a nice play from Garner. It was a nice play there. Garner, man, he dove, he gave it up, and he got him. He takes an extra base away, and that should end the inning. So Bouchette is out. It ends the inning. No runs, an error, and we should go to the bottom of the third inning. Boom, boom. DJ LeMahieu, thanks for joining me here. Just fixing my scorecard, making sure my scorecard is up to par there. That salute to Robert Parr, no pun intended. We're thinking about you. I hope you had a good time in Jamaica on your vacation. And let me put the Yankee lineup up here. And there we go, the Yankee lineup. And while I have a moment there to tell you, this Thursday we have the MMA program. There won't be Yankee watch along. I'm happy Labor Day, of course. There won't be the Yankee watch along to this Thursday with the final game of the Blue Jays. We'll have the MMA talk. Unless that Thursday game is a 1:05 start, I don't think it is. I'll double check my schedule. If a 7 o'clock start on a Thursday, will be the MMA program with myself, Austin, and Chef Dan. We covered MMA programming uh, every Thursday, or any combat sports. We got a good program there. We had the MMA. I just promote it here to let you see it there on Thursdays at 8 o'clock. We cover all types of combat sport. We have a really good, trying to get together a good boxing um, report that we want, that myself and a few of us are going to try to break down with the MMA world. Tune in Thursdays, definitely at 8 o'clock. You guys will like it. We had pro Bellator fighter Billy Swanson on, and more guests to come. Here's Glaber with the first pitch, foul out of play. So it comes Glaber, Brett Garner, or Shell. If anyone reaches, it'll be DJ LeMahieu. So 0-1 count to Torres, a 255 hitter this season, 102 games, 6 home runs, 43 RBIs, a 677 on base percentage. The right-handed Glaber goes against Ryu, out up high. It evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. So the hefty Ryu, very good at 22 pitches right now. So he's very economical. You're gonna if he keeps up, he's gonna pitch a really long time in this game. And here's the ball up in there, call for a strike. Ooh, delayed strike from the umpire. Wow. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is gonna be a long night if he's getting those high borderline strikes there. So it looks so far early in the game, the umpire is calling the high strike. So here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Evens the count. Bottom of the home third. And the Yankees trail 2-0. Glaber steps out. He's going to get in that batter's box. Ryu ready to deal the 2-2 pitch. Glaber steps out again. A little cat mouse game there with Glaber. Ryu, although it took a little bit of a long time to deliver this, trying to get in his delivery. And here's the 2-2 pitch finally. Foul out of play. We'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Yankees trail 2-0. And okay, I appreciate that. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just missed. Count runs full. Ryu wanted that. So it's a 3-2 count. Yankees trail 2-0. Going over the signs. We'll just see what they throw Gleyber. He steps out again, so he resets. 3-2 count there for Gleyber. Be nice to start off the inning doing some noise here. And here's a 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Oh, he swung at ball 4, folks. Down and away. So he gets a strikeout there. First out of the inning. Gleyber with the high leg kick and totally fooled. That ball would have been really low, borderline, but he's not calling those strikes there. 89 mile per hour with a movement down. So that was totally out of the zone. Here comes Brett the Hitman Gardner. He's batting 211 with 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. The Yankees looking for their first hit. And here comes the pitch. This ball up the middle. That's a guy for his first hit. Base hit for Brett the Hitman Gardner. Right up the middle. Lefty on lefty, and he got the base hit. Served it back right up the middle. So Gardner's on with 1 out. The veteran Gardner. Here comes Gio Urshela, who could redeem himself. He's given the Yankees 2 errors here in the game so far. And here comes Gio Urshela. That almost hit Ryu right on his tuchus on his way to up the middle. So Urshela, a 262 hitter in 9 games, excuse me, with 11 home runs. Not many games, been on the injured list. Here's the pitch, down low. Oh, he said he swung. The umpire, they went to the appeal to the first base umpire. He said strike. So my apologies. 0-1 to count. Ryu. Now we get to see Ryu from the stretch now. You put him to pitch there. Gio. Not having a good game today. A couple errors today so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Gio Urshela. This ball slowly grounded third to short. Bichette fires. Only had 1 play, was to first base. He got Urshela with 2 outs. Smart play there. They'll bring up DJ LeMahieu with 2 outs. Gardner moves over to second base. So runner in scoring position finally, but 2 outs. So it's going to take up some good clutch 2-out hit. A good 2-out hit here. They get this run back and it cuts the deficit of 1, and also it jumpstarts the team. It start motivating their, okay, let's go with good positive vibe. Especially you hit this clutch. If you want to move on and play in October and so forth, you got to come up with the big 2-out hits. And you got the right guy who could deliver in DJ LeMahieu. LeMahieu's 0-for-1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Here's the pitch. In there for a call strike, up and in on his hands. So 0-1 the count from Ryu. Ryu is going to deliver his 32nd pitch of the game with 2 2/3 recorded. So LeMahieu could come up huge here and provide a 2-out hit and get an RBI and put the Yankees back on the board here. So it'll be interesting here and here. Ready for the pitch. Here it comes. This ball is grounded. This should end the inning. Infield fired in time. So the inning is over. They squandered the runner on. No runs on a hit. No errors. Left 1 on base. So they're still trailing 2-0 on this Labor Day weekend. I appreciate you guys listening, coming in on board. Like and always, the theme in between the innings will go into a break. But I'll run a different commercial right now. Put a little bit commercial about our friends and all the different friends of the program. And we are back. Thank you for joining us in between innings. Every between innings, we'll put some music on, or today's theme, Labor Day, saluting all the men and women out there in Labor Day serving the United States Armed Forces, servicemen and women, fire, first responder, nurses, doctors, and all the different construction workers that make this country great. So we go now to the top of the fourth inning. Yankees trailing 2-0. The Blue Jays bring up Teoscar Hernandez, Dickerson, Gurriel, and anyone gets on Jensen. So they're trying to continue to extend their lead here. We'll do a little scoreboard watching pretty soon. Once in between batters, but Teoscar Hernandez should be stepping into the plate. I don't want to start the scoreboard. And here's the first pitch. He swung. Did he go? No, he didn't. So for a ball, he held this. He held it. 1 ball, no strikes. Teoscar Hernandez struck out his first time at bat. He's sitting at 24 home runs. Another dangerous hitter with over 20 home runs on this lineup. And the right-handed Taillon ready to deal. A slow ground ball to short. Ken Glaber cuts it off. He feels. He throws. He just got him. So out, recorded, 6-3. Even in that play, Glaber made it look look closer than it's supposed to. So 1 out. Here comes Dickerson. Corey Dickerson with a strikeout. Also 0-for-1 with a strikeout his first at bat. And I'll look around. I'll give you Boston and Tampa. Top of the second inning, all even and 1 apiece. Here's Dickerson, 0-for-1 with a strikeout. He's sitting at 5 home runs right now. And another game that we're watching with implications to the Yankees. Nothing. Everyone else is a little later. I'll give you Pittsburgh up 2-0 in Detroit on hosting Detroit. That's in the bottom of the first inning. And the game in the nation's capital, 0-1 pitch. Mets and Washington Nationals all tied at 1 apiece. Although they have first, second, and third with 1 out, and they got Yaldi Hernandez up at it. Here's the pitch for Taillon, 1 ball, 1 strike from the Bronx. So the count is even 1-1 to Dickerson. That's scoreboard watching for now around the league. So we got a 1-1 count here in the Bronx to the lefty Dickerson. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Foul out of play. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on the lefty Dickerson. The winds are blowing in Yankee Stadium. So it must be a beautiful, breezy day in the Bronx. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here comes Vladimir Guerrero, the left fielder. He reached on an error his first time up. He just challenged him. Good pitch there. Challenged him up high. Foul tipped it in the glove. Held down for a call strike 3. So Guerrero Jr. 0-for-1. Reach on an error. The right-handed Guerrero. Here it comes the pitch. In there for a call strike. He jumps ahead 0-1. So Guerrero also has 16 sitting at 16 home runs, a 276 hitter. So pretty good hitter, contact hitter with power. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Foul out of play. Quickly, Taillon jumps ahead 0-2. It really be good here if Taillon could get this quick inning here. He's at 67 pitches. If he wants to stay longer past the 5th inning, he's going to have to really get some quick outs. So the 0-2 pitch from the righty to the right-handed batter. And here it comes. Up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. So we shall see. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's going to deliver his 69th pitch of the game to the right-handed Guerrero Jr. And here it comes. Ground ball into LeMahieu. This should end the inning. LeMahieu throws, fear, got him. So the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no error. A 1-2-3 inning. Taillon really needed that. Now we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Yankees trail 2-0. You got Gallo coming up. You got Aaron Judge. You got Giancarlo Stanton. If anyone reaches, Anthony Rizzo. Yankees bat needs to wake their butts up. They need to, we need to get them some of that espresso coffee We need them, get them a colada or cafecito, the Cuban style coffee. Get them up, get that Java, that energy going, and wake their butts up because they've been sleepwalking since this eighth inning, eighth inning since yesterday's game. Also the day before they were being no hit through almost 7, 8 inning before when the Yankees tied that game 3-0. They only had 4 hits and they scored 3 runs on that home run. So they haven't been really getting a lot of hits as a team. So a little minor concern for me. If you're a Yankee fan, we need to get their butts waking up. We need an inning where they're gonna have like 6 hits consecutive. I don't care if they're singles or they're bloops. They need 6 hits. They need to put some bat on ball and get something going. And they gotta wake up. They need to wake up. They need some coffee. They need some Red Bull or Amps energy drink or Bang or Bar or Bean. They need to wake their butts up. So Gallo, we got enough. Gallo, I got to see something here from you. We all said, and I always said it in the watch along with Gallo, a walk is good as a hit. So if he gets on with a walk, I'm not going to be choosy. I'll take the walk right now from you, Gallo. If you're not going to get the hits. So what happened here? We're in a commercial break. My phone reset it for a moment. Thought I had a phone call coming in. So we're ready to start the inning. A little Pepsi to get my energy going. Maybe that helps the Yankees. Here's Gallo. First pitch, cut the plate right there in half for a strike. So Gallo struck out typical fashion in the first. He's batting 198. He has 31 home runs though, 68 RBIs. A hitter tailored for this ballpark. So here's the 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryu, Hyun Jin Ryu, the pudgy lefty, at 34 pitches right now in the bottom of the 4th inning. So he has 3 full innings of work. Gallo, the lefty, he's ready. And Ryu ready to deal. Here it comes. Just hit a outside strike. No, he took it for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 pitch coming. Leadoff hitter in the top of the 4th inning. The Yankees trail 2-0 right now. So let's go Yankees. We want to get him on base somehow. I want the leadoff hitter on. Here's the pitch. Typical fashion. Strike 3, 0 for 2. He took it. He looked at it. Wow. Backwards K. It just starting to get frustrated with. I'm getting frustrated with Gallo myself as a fan. He's starting to frustrate me. I apologize if it comes through there. Now don't want to be negative, but I'm also being realistic. He's starting to frustrate me. He wasn't agreeing with the umpire's call, but my friend, you have a reputation in the league of a strikeout king. You got to change that narrative about you. So here's Aaron Judge coming up. This ball swing, hammered, foul. So quickly jumps ahead, 0-1 on Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge, 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Judge batting at 295 with 30 home runs, 75 RBIs. He asked the umpire if that was a strike. Umpire said it was. The ball that he just swung at. So Judge, we just want hits. We don't need the home run smashing now. It's exciting, but it will come. Down low. Umpire was going to call it a strike. He kind of jerked his arm up a little, but he called it a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. He thought of it. So we want to get some hits here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. He checked swing. Did he go? No. 2 balls and a strike. To Aaron Judge, the big right-hander. He's playing right field today, although he played very exceptional well center field at times with the Yankees, moving him over when they come out with their goal line package lineup. So here's the 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swing. Count runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes in the Bronx. Yankees trailing 2-0, bottom of the 4th inning. Pouring opening series against the Toronto Blue Jays. Yankees are on a 2-game losing streak right now. They're allowing the Mariners to creep back at 3 games in the wild card standing, and the Blue Jays are 4. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This ball, another hit in the hole. Good cutoff by Gurriel, by Bouchette, fields and fires in time. So they get Judge for the 2 outs. Here's Giancarlo Stanton. So the Yankees are not hitting nothing hard here. Everything is soft grounders into the shortstop, although in between in the whole situation, but they're just not getting good at bats. I know the pitchers are difficult pitchers to get some good at bats as well, but when you start off an inning taking strike 3 and the Yankees, how long are the Yankees? And I'll finish this. I'm going to finish this in between innings. Here's the pitch out there for a ball. Stanton 0 for 1 with a flyout. I was saying, how long the Yankees going to continue putting Joey Gallo in the number 2 hole when he's just striking out? Here's the 1-0 pitch. Up high. I actually like Rizzo in the number 2 hole. You want to put Gallo maybe 5, like okay, but Gallo's experiment at number 2 is not working, folks, in my opinion. He should be seeing better pitches, sandwich in between, but here's the pitch up high. And he's not seeing better pitches. He's not taking advantage of getting better pitching, especially hitting in front of Judge and LeMahieu. That's something. And here's the pitch. Here it comes. The 3-0 pitch. Just called a strike. So borderline strike there. 3 balls and 1 strike to Giancarlo. You got Anthony Rizzo, the on-deck hitter. And I don't like the mentality that I'm coming up with. It says, oh, you get a base runner on and now you could swing and tie. That's the problem. That's where we are in this pickle was and the ball up in the air, foul, full count. That's the problem with the New York Yankees. We could just get a base runner and walk, and then we'll bring a home run, get a home run, and we're back at it. I like to see when they get a bunch of hits, they keep the production line moving, and everyone feels good, and you click on all cylinders. The home runs will come. But if you sit back trying to get a bloop in a blast or a walk in a blast, you tend to trail a lot in your games. That's just my opinion. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and of course, swing and a miss down low. So I hate to say it, but we're reverting back to first half Yankees, and I'm a little bit of concern there. I know we can't be perfect every inning, no runs, no hit, no errors, but it's a little bit of there's a little concern with the Yankee offense currently right now. They're going into a little bit of a funk. I know we get excited when they're mashing and hitting, but this is the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I'm gonna take another quick short break. I'll continue with the theme going on for Labor Day. In between, I keep putting a video of the Labor Day, and this is again, enjoy it. So we're back. Thank you for joining me. Happy Labor Day for everyone out there. Thank you for joining me on this Labor Day afternoon. I hope you guys are enjoying your Labor Day. Those that are driving, returning, and listening in their phones and their cars or anywhere else, I appreciate you guys listening and joining me on the X-Force Jedi Network. Hit that like, subscribe, that's notification. Thank you for all the love that I see, all the likes and all the hearts and all the other positivity. Thank you for also helping me get my channel to over 900 subscribers. I greatly, greatly, vastly appreciate it. Humble myself to you guys. I thank you so much for helping me there. And I couldn't do it without you guys. You guys are the reason why. And so I appreciate it. So We go to the top of the fifth inning. Game is starting to go a little quickly, fast, which is really good. And here's Tyone ready to deal for a ball outside. Tyone has to continue throwing strikes. I don't want to sound like a broken record, folks, but he needs to throw strikes. Here's Jansen for a ball. It's Jansen, Smith, and Springer. Here's the pitch. Good curveball, just missed. Umpire flinched there again. So umpire is having a little decisive. Don't know if he wants to call a ball strike. He flinched, 2-0 count. To the number 8 hitter, you really got to go after the lower part of the lineup. Here's the pitch, and when you get to the meet, you don't have no one on base, and you could make your pitches. Popped up a high pop up to Glaber, makes the catch. I can't say until the officially in the glove out. I can't assume because between Glaber and Urshela, they've been making errors lately. So I gotta hold off to make sure. So the first out is away. Here's Smith, the third baseman. He flied out to right field. He gave it a ride. 0 for 1. I like hitting Smith. He's batting 111. Like limited time with a home run and an RBI. The right-handed. Here's the deal. Umpire flinched again. He called it a ball. boy, he doesn't know when he wants to call a strike or not. So right now it's a sunny outfielder in New York. One of the toughest fields to play is left field in New York with that sun. Once really bright sun. So this ball is up in the air, popped up. LeMahieu climbs under it, makes the catch. So quickly 2 outs. So that's important for Tyone to get that there. Here comes George Springer, the top of the lineup up again. Thank you again for joining me here this afternoon here in the BX Sports Jedi Network, 2:19 in the Eastern Time in the afternoon here. Thank you to everyone listening in the Philippines. I know it's 2:19 in the a.m. Tuesday morning in the Philippines. Thank you for joining those that watch us on the replay. This ball is hit hard. This ball is smashed, but it's going to stay in the park. And Gallo makes a play. I thought he hit a homer, man, because he smashed it. It looked pretty on the TV screen, but it just missed it. So no runs, no hit, no error. Quick half an inning there. So the Yankees got their first hit of the game. They only got 1 hit so far, but they need to put some attacks, better at bats against Hyun Jin Ryu, because the game is going pretty quick. They're running out of outs here, and they're trailing by 2, and the offense looks like they're stuttered, like they're stuck in neutral. They need something to get them out in first gear. They're faltering, and it's a bit right now. Myself as a Yankee fan who's watched so many mostly all their games this season, and yes, I do invest a lot of time in the New York Yankees. I love the Yankees, so I invest a lot of time with this team, and I'm watching them, and they're starting to concern me. Going back to the old relic of the first half, these lackluster at bats. If they, I don't know if we get a base runner, then we'll try to hit a home run and we'll get 2 runs, or we're trying to hit, we're trying to we'll get 6 runs all in one swing, and can't have that. I like that mentality when we're in. Of course, you're gonna say, well, of course you're gonna like it was when they were in a 13-game winning streak, yeah. But the way they were approaching the game, getting hits, if the hit weren't there, they'll take the base on ball, let the next batter, keep right, pass the baton like in a relay race. You go net, and right now I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing a lot of, swinging the, and it's concerning me, and that's all. As a fan, I have a right to be concerned about the way the direction is, the way they're hitting. So I'm a little bit worried, but you know what? They could have a big inning, breakout inning where everything could possibly go right. Right now, I would love them to have a string of like 4 hits in a row, even if we score just 1 run in the whole inning. But if you give me 4 to 5 hits in between, an inning with, I'll be okay because I see they're trending in the right direction. The home runs will come once you're making contact and feeling comfortable in that batter's box. So here's Anthony Rizzo, bottom of the 5th inning. Rizzo is 0 for 1. His second time around against Hyun Jin Ryu. He hit a shot to right field, but a good play by Teoscar Hernandez to make the catch there. Ball up high for a ball. He robbed him of a double. He got robbed of a double, in my opinion. He lined out, but it was a beautiful play by the right fielder. So left-handed Ryu to the left-handed Rizzo. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And here it comes. In there for a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Toronto. They're in their blue, royal blue uniform. Up top, white lettering. This ball's chopped. Is a foul. Foul ball, foul ball. It hit in front of the home plate. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Toronto in their royal blue uniforms with white lights. Lettering. Excuse me. They have the royal blue cap with the Blue Jay bird in their cap, bill as their logo. The Yankees, of course, in their blue hats with their interlocking NY and their pinstripe uniforms. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul back out of play. We do it again. 1 ball, 2 strike count. It's the bottom of the 5th inning. Yankees trail 2-0. The damage was done in the first inning on back-to-back home runs from Simeon and Vladimir Guerrero. Both solo shots. They went back-to-back. And that's all the scoring for the Blue Jays. The Yankees are trying to answer back here. They have the 5, 6, and 7 hitter down low. It evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's Rizzo, Sanchez, Torres, and anyone gets on. Gardner, who has the only hit of the Yankees. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Looks like a beautiful, sunny, nice, beautiful weather in the Bronx. Upper 70s, clear skies, beautiful, sunny. And here's the pitch. Anthony Rizzo fouls it off, spoils it. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. You can see the glare from the sun off the batting helmets coming. It just looks picture perfect. Here in Orlando, Florida, another beautiful, hot, sunny afternoon in Orlando, upper 80s. And here's the 2-2 pitch. This ball is lined. He pulled it. It's going to stay fair. It's trouble. It's a base. It's foul. The umpire just called it foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Allowed strike. So it remains 2-2. Ryu about to throw his 55th pitch of the whole game through 4 innings. The leadoff hitter in this bottom of the 5th, Anthony Rizzo, has in a pretty decent at bat here. Here's the pitch. This ball is up in the air. If it's fair, is gone, but it looks like it's going foul. Tails away foul. So we'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Souvenirs for the fans in the Yankee Stadium. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rizzo's having a pretty good at bat. He broke his bat, but he's getting another one in there. But pretty good, decent at bat here. Battling, hitting, fouling pitches off. This is what we want to see. Get his pitch cut up. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. The leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They're trailing 2-0. And Rizzo chokes up on the bat. And here's the pitch. This ball is served down for a base hit. So a leadoff hitter is on for Anthony Rizzo. Here's Gary Sanchez coming up. We're the leadoff hitter. Finally, we're getting something cooking here. I was a good approach. See, this is why if you've been with me listening, I was talking about Gallo needs to get away from the number 2 hole and down. You got to have that bat with Rizzo, a very smart hitter, a good bat, and you put Rizzo in number 2 hole. If you start the game with a leadoff with DJ LeMahieu, you got a good guy who can handle the bat. Now you got something cooking. You can move a runner into second scoring position with Judge coming up or so forth, or and you good things happen. You can't have a guy there taking strike 3 or walking it in Gallo, number 2 hitter. Here's Sanchez coming up. Who takes a ball up close. Sanchez is 0 for 1, but yesterday he had 6 RBIs. Yesterday he had a grand slam and a 2-run shot. So could Sanchez be heating up? We don't know. We shall see. We know Sanchez could be extremely streaky. But right now, he's ahead of the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Yankees finally has a leadoff hitter on in the game with Rizzo on. That is not their first hit. This is their second hit. Gardner reached on with a 1-out single last time up in the 3rd inning. So the Yankees get a leadoff hitter on. They have Ryu working from the stretch. Sanchez has a 1-0 count. Yankees, unfortunately, has grinded into a lot of double plays so far in this season. Not this game, but this season. So we know what we get from Sanchez. Sanchez, pop up. Looks like Oh, it's going to stay in the park. It looks like Guerrero has a chance. He makes the catch. It stood in the park. They didn't go foul out of play. So Sanchez fouls out for the first out. Unfortunate break for the Yankees here. Here comes Gleyber Torres. So this is not what we want to see. We want to, yes, we like that. We want to see a couple strings of hits, but Sanchez popped the ball out. Thought it was going to go out of play, but it stood in play. It is awfully windy though in the Bronx. You see the wind might have had an impact of keeping that ball in foul territory. Here's Torres. And here's the pitch. Caught a strike. Umpire, or like I said, all game has been giving the high strike call, not the lower. Boston all over Tampa, 7-1. Big game for the Yankees. They need to win. Tampa's only a half game behind us. We might drop if we lose this game. We drop down to number 2 wild card. And the ball is foul, and the implication means we have to go to Fenway. If the season were to end today, and we number 2 wild card team, we have to go to Fenway Park. We won't host that playoff game in the confine of Yankee Stadium. So it's important. But of course, there's plenty of baseball left. But that's the implication so far as of this moment right now. 2-0 Toronto. And the Yankees kind of hold off the surging Mariners right now. So 0-2 count. Here's Gleyber Torres. Here's the pitch. And here's again, typical strike 3, swing and a miss. And one thing that's 2 strikeouts in a row for Gleyber. There's one thing, I'm not calling for Velasquez to start. Velasquez doesn't strike out as much as Gleyber Torres. He gets give you a better at bat, and I know Torres is the better hitter, but maybe you need to sit Gleyber a couple games just hey, if you put that pressure on. You just brought him back up, and no one should lose your starter to injury. But in this case, you're gonna have to just send a minor message. Here's Brett Gardner 1-for-1. Brett the Hitman Gardner with only the first hit of the Yankees this game. Here's the pitch out there for a ball. The Yankees got 2 hits in this game. You had Rizzo with a leadoff hit. No manufacturing whatsoever, moving the runners over whatsoever at all. Sanchez popped up. Torres swinging a miss. So now there's quickly 2 outs, and now you have to become clutch hitting with the 2 outs. So 1 ball, no strikes on Brett the Hitman. And here's the pitch. Just missed. 2 balls, no strikes. The umpire again flinched. Umpire seems to do that a lot. Tends to flinch, thinking you're going to call a strike. So I have to hesitate and wait to find out what's his call before I jump the gun. He has made me look foolish earlier today with calling balls and strikes there. I got to wait for him. They're showing the scoreboard. Different scores. 2-0 right now. 2-0 Toronto. 2-0 pitch. Just missed. So the count runs 3-0 on Brett the Hitman Gardner. You got Gio Urshela on deck. Boy, Gio Urshela would love to come on with 2 on with 2 outs. I'm not saying he's gonna hit a homer, but he would love to come at bat and try to get an RBI, cut the deficit. But right now, Gardner first has to reach. So it's a 3-0 count. I will not give the green light whatsoever. And here's the pitch in there for a called strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. I would have not given a 3-0 green light. Not the way the offense has been looking, the way everyone has been not in sync. You're gonna have to take pitches, gotta get on base on balls, and do whatever you have to do, because the nothing's right now is really jump starting, and they're waiting for the 5-run home run, and then that doesn't exist. So here's the 2-3-1 pitch. Here it comes. Foul out of play. So now the count runs even. You allow Anthony Rizzo to run from first base. Although Rizzo runs, but he's not as fleet as foot, not a lot of speed, but he is really he's in between from pretty fast to average. There you go. He's an average base runner. So a 3-2 count. A hit in the gap might score Rizzo from first. It all depends on how Phil Nevin feels. So it's a 3-2 count. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. This ball is chopped foul out of play. So we'll do it again. To Brett Gardner. You got Gio Urshela on deck Would love to get Gio up with an opportunity for some RBIs. He tends to always come through and to redeem himself. He's that type of player. That's his so far as a Yankee career. Gio has been that type of player. But it's a 3-2 count. First, we have to deal with Garner. Garner needs to get on. Rizzo's going to run on the pitch. Guerrero's trying to do as much decoy as possible. And Rizzo goes. Garner swings. Foul. We'll do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Garner fouling some good pitches off there. Rizzo retreats back to first base. We're going to do the whole running head start all over again. So the Yankees trailing 2-1, 2-0. Look at me, I'm adding them with a run. I wish it was 2-1, but we shall see. It's 2-0 right now. A 3-2 count to Hitman Garner. Brett, he's playing center field today. The pride of South Carolina. Rizzo gets back. We call some time again. So a little bit of cat-mouse game going on here. Hyun Jin Ryu is about to throw his 69th pitch of the game. And he has a 2-0 lead. And Garner, chop to short. The Bouchette fires, throws, and he barely just got him. He just stood on the bag. Not barely, just almost threw that ball high. And Guerrero with a nice stretch there. So gets him there. So no runs. They give a hit. No errors. They leave one on base. So 2-0 Yankees. The concern starts to mount for the Jedi here on the BX Sports Jedi Network, but the game isn't over. But with that, like I said, I would like to just take another break here. I'll put something on there, like in between every full inning, I do a break, a commercial, a little music, or a tribute to the nation for Labor Day. But let me take a quick break. And here's the pitch in there for a close strike. The Blue Jays send Marcus Semien 1 for 2. He had a home run in the first and just missed his second time up. So top of the 6th inning, 2-0 Blue Jays. This ball is up in the air. It's going to stay in the ballpark right there to the Garner for the out. Fly to Garner for the first out of the game. First out of the inning, excuse me. And this will bring up Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Guerrero also homered back-to-back in the first. He's 1 for 2. He 0 for 2. He hit that home run in the first inning. The big right-hander with 40 home runs. He's batting over 318. The son of Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Hall of Famer, in there for a call strike. So Tyone quickly 1-0. 0-1, excuse me. They're showing the plaque in Monument Park of Donnie Baseball. Tyone about to deliver his 79th pitch. Here comes the pitch. This ball is up in the air to left field. It's in there. It's going to stay in the ballpark. Right to Judge. He lined it right to Judge for 2 quick outs. Scary part, especially that short porch, when you see that ball up in the air, left and right field, you tend to hold your breath a little. But it's 2 outs. In the nation's capital right now, it is the top of the 5th inning. Mets 2, Nationals 2. Mets up at bat. Patrick Corbin, the pitcher there. Francisco Lindor up. Francisco Lindor's got hot for the Mets as well as Harvey Baez. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike to Bouchette. Bouchette 0 for 2. Strikeout and grounded into a double play. His time up. And the 0-1 count. And here it comes. Down for a ball. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Yankees trail 2-0 right now. Yankees got only 2 hits in this game. Here's the pitch. This ball is up in the air, popped in the infield. Who's got it? Rizzo. So he makes the catch. A quick inning. So each team's with 2 hits, but the 2 hits for the Blue Jays been home runs. So the Yankees go to their bottom of the 6th inning. They trail 2-0. So with the Yankees bottom, they come up with Urshela, DJ LeMahieu, Joey Gallo, Aaron Judge, if anyone gets on base. So Yankees got to make some noise here. The game is going pretty fast. It's only an hour and 39 minutes so far, and now we're halfway through it. And the Yankees got to come up. The Blue Jays got 2 hits only, but those 2 hits have been the home run ball, and they're up. We got to put some good at bat. AB, I'm a little concerned with you, my friend. I'm not with you, but as a Yankee fan, fellow Yankee fan, AB, I am a little bit concerned. The reason why is they're starting to look like the Yankees from the first half of the season. The at bats and the swing and a miss, and like they're missing is like that concentration, that fire and that concentration. AB, that's concerning me right now as a Yankee fan, and I'm starting to see something that they're reverting back to something that I didn't like. So hopefully they put some good at bats here. Maybe maybe they're gonna have to. I hate to say this. Next time around in the lineup, maybe you're gonna have to substitute on Velasquez for Torres. Not that batting, but in defensively going forward, just to send a little bit of a message there. Depending what Gio Urshela does here, and if there's a right-handed reliever, put Odor in. Although you're losing your defense when it comes to Odor. Odor did play a solid, good defensive, but Gio has made 2 errors. Justice to, I guess, and I know it's not time. It's so late in the season to start sending these message within the message. But if you pinch hit and you bring in Odor for Urshela or replace them, it shows, hey, if you guys are not going to come up here and give us a quality at bats and good quality, at bats, we're gonna defensive replace you. And I'm going to give an at bat to these young kids. And here's the first pitch to Gio. Gio lines the ball, is up in the air, and he's on for a base hit. So Gio, we were talking about that. He starts the inning off with a single. So again, the Yankees back-to-back innings with their leadoff singles. Now we got to start doing something with this. Take advantage. Last time up, they had Rizzo on. Sanchez unfortunately popped up behind foul territory. The wind kept the ball from going out of play. And then you had Torres completely strike out. We got to start playing not small ball, but smart ball manufacturing, being productive outs. If we have productive outs, that good things are going to happen to the team. So here's DJ 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. Gio Urshela's on with a leadoff hit. The Yankees are trying to make some noise. Here's the pitch in there for a ball. Ryu has a pretty good pitch count at 71 pitches. So his pitch count is pretty low there. But this is the first time, this is the back-to-back innings that he's going to have to work from the stretch. Has the leadoff hitter reached on him where he hits. So 1-0 pitch. This is also the 3rd time around the lineup. Here's the pitch. In there for a call strike. They say something about the analytics says that when you see a pitcher for a time, their batting average tends to be better advantage hitter. Let's see if the Yankees can capitalize and if it's true with analytics. So the count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike to DJ LeMahieu, the right-handed batter, the pudgy lefty, ready to deal. Here it comes. In there for a ball. So it comes 2 balls and 1 strike, the count. And then you got Joey Gallo on deck. And here's the 2-1 pitch coming. Ryu's taking his time. Here it comes. He got the low strike count for a strike. Now, the umpires, to me, again, he hasn't been calling that low strike. LeMahieu's letting him know because he's been calling the high strike, not the low, especially to Tyone earlier in the game before the home run. There was a questionable low strike. Didn't call it. Now he called it against LeMahieu. LeMahieu let him know his concern graciously, but also the Yankees are susceptible for hitting the double play ball. Here's LeMahieu, ground ball, and I just jinxed him. Here's one on. No, he got him. He held on there. So I just jinxed him. I'm sorry, the Yankees. It's a 6-4-3. So he raced. So quickly 2 outs. LeMahieu put it up the middle, but right there was the shortstop, Guerrero, right up the middle. He just got grounded up, and a nice double play there. Guerrero just stood on the bag there. And I'm watching the replay. Simeon and fires. And yeah, he stood on the bag there. So he's out. So 2 quick outs. And here's Gallo. How quickly that inning has gone down the waist almost. You have Gallo who could, with a swing of the bat, could cut this deficit. And he tries to bunt. Foul out of play for a strike. They did the shift. They gave him the whole third base side. The whole left side is pretty much his, and he lays a really good bunt. He could pretty much moonwalk to first base. So 0-1 count. Trying to get on some way, somehow to bring Judge up there. Bottom of the 6th inning, Yankees had a leadoff single, but he raced on a double play by DJ LeMahieu. The double play has come back to rear his other head. And here comes the pitch. Just missed with a ball. So they even squares the count at 1 ball, 1 strike right now. Boston's up 7-1, bottom of the 3rd inning. Baltimore is up 2-1 in Kansas City, bottom of the 5th inning. So Baltimore's trying to play a little warm, foul out of play. Baltimore's trying to heat up a little bit, trying to put something nice together heading into the 2022 season. If they finish off this September run, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Watching Baltimore in these last 3, they have talent on that team. They just got to know how to put it together, learn how to win. Baltimore impressed me in that 3-game series, although they say they stink, but their bullpen does. But their team is a pretty good team. I was very impressed with the Baltimore Orioles. Watch out for them in American League East coming soon. So here's the 1-2 pitch, up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So again, kudos to the Orioles. They really left an impressive mark, up-and-coming team. It'll be interesting to see how their offseason will go. They definitely desperately need pitching, but they got some good pitching prospects in their minors. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. A curveball. Strike 3. Typical Gallo. He gets the hat trick. Caught looking again. No runs, no hits, no errors. He raced on the double play. At the end of 6 full innings, the Yankees still trail 2-0. But we're gonna continue saying happy Labor Day to our men and women. And I'm gonna take another quick break here. I hope you enjoy the little break music, and we shall return. And here's the inning. This ball is up in the air. Actually, it's a replay. They show the home run. I apologize. I thought there was the live feed there. So we go to the seventh inning. You got Hernandez, Dickerson, and Gurriel. They did the John Sterling on me here. Show me the replay thinking it was a live feed there. And the Red Sox are about to take the four. Yeah, Brandon. I see that. That time to be a little bit concerned because you had went on a 13-game winning streak, and this is where we at now. And right now we're 4-6 in the last 10, and could be actually 4-7 in the 11 games. So here's the Oscar Hernandez coming up. So a little bit of concerning time for the New York Yankees if you're a Yankee fan. Your Hernandez, Dickerson, and Gurriel. Uh, this looks like it might be the final inning for Tyone, although they could probably squeeze one more out of him, especially the bullpen. 83 pitches. It all depends how quickly he works here. So here's the first pitch, ready to go. It's a 1-0 count to Oscar Hernandez, and here comes the pitch. Missed outside again, 2-0. So Tyone needs to throw strikes here. Will give a much needed rest for the bullpen that needs it. They've been taxed last few games. You got Lucas Licky warming up. And this is what you're gonna get, those type of relievers and against this team. So he fouled it off. No Esteban Loaiza. I mean it's no Jonathan Loaiza. He's on the IL. Won't pitch for another 10 days. But here's the pitch. Ready to come, the 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. Down low, 3 balls and a strike. But the Yankees, I don't know why they're a little stubborn with their farm system because here's their minor leaguers so far and their ERAs. They got a lot of good minor league arms down there. Here's their ERA in the minors. They should be thinking about bringing some of these kids here to pitch. There's a leadoff walk to Teoscar Hernandez. That's what you don't want to do right now. You don't want to add guys on. You trailing. You want to keep it at 2-0. And they've been trying to creep a little bit on Ryu, but Ryu has been getting out. But here's the current AAA pitching staff. Luis Gil should be up here, in my opinion. He should be up here. And it says here, as long as we get hot right before the playoffs, it's okay. A wild card game will be okay. Since Cole's, yeah, I agree with you, Brendan. But it's the bullpen that's starting to worry me, my friend. Here's Dickerson, and here's the numbers of our bullpen arms. Here's the pitch. It's foul out of play. So there's Richardson is starting to warm up for the Toronto in his pen. So if the Yankees get in that pen and keep it at 2-0, that's what we need right now. But however, first we need to take care of our business here. And that was the arms and for the minor league system for the Yankees. We know Heel should be in that roster spot over Heaney. Heaney, we not good. Yeah, it's better right now. Heel you and I kind of wanted to see him what he'll do against the American League Eastern teams. If he continues that good dominance and stop them down, then you got something cooking here with that kid. But you won't know nothing. And then how fair is it? And it's an 0-1 count still. How fair is it for a heel to come down back and foul and then you want him to expect him to be great again when you kept him in the minors for almost 2 weeks now? I understand if you started him, dropped him back down, maybe Mitch will start bringing him back up, but now he's missed quite some time to get back acclimated to the big leagues and so forth. And then you want him to come up here and continue that streak. So I don't like the way they've been handling that situation with him. The kid showed enough. You got had to give him a shot to stay here. You know what you're gonna get from Heaney. Even though Heaney, he's just not he doesn't fit the Yankees situation. So 0-2 pitch. Here's the run. Hernandez runs the throw for Sanchez. He misses the tag. He overslides, but Glaber did not stick with the tag. It just threw him off there, and he's safe. So stolen base there. So this is what happens when you're up. You could take chances to try to run, and Toronto ran on Sanchez. Toronto last year and the year prior to that, they like to run on the Yankees. Oh, and swinging strike there. So I think Dickerson is out with a strikeout. They did a strikeout on throw him out, and he overslid the bag. If Torres would have stood with it, he could have got him out, but the momentum took him away from the bag. So nothing Glaber could have done there. He tried to jump up and swipe tag, and the momentum took him away there. And Toronto has a runner on scoring position with one out. Here comes Vladimir Guerrero. There's a ball in the base hit that might score in the run. Garner doesn't have a strong arm, so he will score. So Toronto stealing a base, put a runner in scoring position, and they scored. They're beating us in real baseball. This is what I've been talking about with the Yankees. Keep those players in there. You got players like Velasquez, Greg Allen, those type. That's the type of ball that they're playing. That the Toronto just beat us. That we were winning in that 14-game winning streak. This 13-game winning streak. That's exactly what they're doing to us. They got guy on base. They steal the extra base, put the pressure. Now you just get a nice single, put bat on the ball, single. They get another run in. And meanwhile, we're waiting around as a Yankee hitters, waiting for a 5-run home run, which doesn't exist. And that's what reverting back to the frustration of the Yankees. It doesn't look good right now. 3-0 Yankees. I'm very positive when it comes to the Yankees, but and it's just Tyone really wasn't even that bad. Just no hitter whatsoever. Weird. Yankees on paper has the better offense in the league, but barely hit. Yeah, I totally agree with you there. It's just so weird. It's baseball. Like John Sterling and Susan Woman says, that's baseball. Prince, Devon, what's going on, my man? I appreciate you listening here. I appreciate you. Hey, swing and a miss for a strike. Thank you so much. So 0-1 the count right now. Yankees trail 3-0. A run is in already. Blue Jays playing smart baseball, in my opinion. I'm playing baseball, the Yankees. They got a runner on. They stole the base, and they scored, and they increased the lead. So here's a ball up in the air to left field. Gallo is camping under it, and he makes the catch. There's a throw. There's there a play at first. Gallo throws all the way to first. He just got back. Gurriel was a little aggressive there. You knew the ball wasn't going anywhere. He rounded it back, but he just got back in time. So Jansen flied to deep right field. Here's Smith. Try to pick him off there. Nice throw by Gallo. Gallo has a pretty good arm there. He's stealing that Sun Field in New York. It's really extremely one of the difficult outfield in all American in all baseball is that Sun Field and left field afternoon games. It's really difficult there. So now there's 2 outs. Here's the number 9 hitter, Smith. A run is already in by the Blue Jays, so they increased their lead to 3-0. Yankees offense is stuttering right now. They're stuck on neutral. Nothing positive, nothing fancy going on. So the Yankees need something to jolt start there. And here's the pitch to Smith. Another ball popped up almost in the same identical location and he makes the catch. He's fighting that Sun again. So back-to-back flyouts or putouts for Gallo. So the inning is over. However, the Blue Jays score 1 run on just 1 hit, no errors, left 1 man on base. And we go now to the bottom of the seventh inning stretch time. And the BX Sports Jedi Network, Yankees trails 3-0. Salute to everyone on this Labor Day weekend. I hope you guys are enjoying your Labor Day weekend. They're going to do God Bless America. And we'll take a break then with that. We'll do our part here. And we'll salute the men and women and troops.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, home sweet home.
Thank you for joining us. Yes, absolutely. Salute to all the men and women. thank you for your services in the armed forces around here in the United States, around the country, around the globe, wherever you're at, serving, protecting the nation, giving us these freedoms, and protecting the flag, the shield, the Constitution, and making us the home of the hand, land of the free, the home of the brave. And we thank you guys on all the brave firefighters, policemen, EMT, first responders, and all the nurses, doctors in there. We appreciate you on this Labor Day. Construction workers, we totally thank you for this Labor Day, and we salute you guys. Absolutely, you're the heroes, and makes us proud to say we're Americans. So we appreciate that, and we thank you. So we go to the bottom of the seventh inning, guys. Can't wait to see the Yankees if they to jumpstart themselves. They got Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, Anthony Rizzo, Gary Sanchez, Torres. I would personally do this if I'm a manager, but I'm not the manager. Um, Depending on the situation, I'll let Gleyber Torres swing the bat. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. But immediately after that, I'm defensively replacing him with Anthony Velasquez. And the same, and Gio Urshela got a hit last time up, so which was good to see. And you might have to think about bringing Ruth Odor in. And he has two. Gio Urshela has two huge errors, although it didn't hurt the Yankees at all. But we saw how his defensive efficiency coming back from the injured reserve. In Oakland, also, he hasn't been crisp with his glove. So maybe he might have rushed back from that injury. Maybe he's not ready yet. Who knows? He's afraid because remember he earned that third baseman spot and kept that spot because of injury from Miggy Cabrera, Cabrera, no, Andujar. Miguel Andujar was injured and allowed the door open for Gio to kind of take over and win that spot. So maybe he's thinking the same, a little bit afraid with Rodor. Rodor has been really clutch since coming over with the Yankees with some big hits. Although the batting average is low, but he's been getting some big hits. So that might be in the back of his head. So the Yankees need to send a message within a message. If you guys are not going to put smart at bats and look like you're not hitting, we might just play these kids. In that 14-game winning streak, we have a new pitcher in, so it's a good thing for the Yankees. Trevor Richardson, in 42 games, a record of 5-2, 3.48 ERA in 54 innings. He has 18 strikeouts of 68 walks. He's given up 10 home runs though. Here's the first pitch out there for a ball. So it's good to see Ryu out of the game. Now a little bit puzzling. His pitch count was low. I'm actually surprised that they went for a pitching change here. He was cruising along. The Yankees were so unbalanced. Here's the pitch. You bring in a new pitcher. He's not throwing strikes right now. You might don't poke or wake up a sleeping bear. And maybe that's what the Blue Jays might be doing here. Let's hope. 2-0 count to the Judge. The big guy, the big right. He's playing right field today. And here's the pitch. 3-0, not even close. So 3-0 count. He hasn't. Yankees, I'm holding here, trying to get some base runners on, try to start something. Back to back, although maybe it's because back to back innings, the Yankees have had their leadoff hitters on, but quickly erased. So here's a 3-0 pitch, right down the middle, heart of the plate for a strike. So 3-ball, 1 strike. Good take by Judge. You're trailing by 3. You're not going to get the 3-run home run with no one on. So 3-1 count. We shall see what he throws him. And here it comes. Right down, another strike down. A good take by Judge. He's confident in his batting to take 2 straight pitches. And Brandon writes, honestly, I think the boon has something to do with the underachieving of this team the last few years. No way the team is this good makes the wild card each and every year. There's something to that. So here's a 3-2 pitch. Can Judge get on? Swing and a miss. He swung at ball 4. This is something frustrating with these Yankees. They take the strikes down the middle and they swing at the bad pitches. It's bad enough with being the second wild card. From Michael Caputo. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining us. First time seeing you in the chat. So hey, welcome aboard. I thank you so much. Well, I think we're not making the playoffs. Hey, if this, I'll touch that down in a second. Here's Stanton. Miss with the ball up high. I can see your point there, especially now that we have, and there's still a lot of baseball left. Stanton is 0 for 2. I want to touch that spot there. Don't go away with my thought. I want to give you my thought on that one, and I could see your point and agree with you. Here's the pitch. Foul straight back. The count remains at 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, because now we're playing games. We don't have an off day until next Thursday. Nola Wiseca, if the starting to see the same reversal of the offense from the first half, they're not going to play the young kids that came in because the starters. And you might be right. They might go on. They're down. They're losing 4 out of 6 in the last 10. Here's the pitch. Stan pops it up high. Is it going to stay in the park? No, it's foul out of play. So they're losing 4 out of 6. They're and then when it looks like they're going to be 4-7 in the last 7 games. Seattle's coming on. I'm coming on hot. Boston, it looks like they're going to take over the first wild card. They're beating Tampa, and yeah, it's time to be concerned. I can see your point there, Michael. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Down low. Good eye by Stanton there. Usually they chase those. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Although Judge, that at bat got me a little bothered because he swung. He let 2 straight, 3-1 count. You let one straight down the middle, and then you swung at ball 4 in the dirt. So here's a 2-2 pitch. Foul back out of play. So they revert back to that. Sometimes they look like phenomenal hitters, and then they revert back to like, oh my God, you're swinging. Where's your glasses? I mean, here, take my glasses. It's like, what are you seeing? So 2 balls and 2 strikes for Giancarlo Stanton, the big right-handed pitcher, Richards. Here's a pitch. This ball is foul out of play. And I'm trying to tell the fans that they're calling me negative and they're not real Yankee fans, but now I'm ended up being right. And it's not sometimes I guess it's how we deliver it, and it's not being negative. You're being showing the realistic possibility that they might not make the playoffs. There's a risk. There's a realistic path. What you're saying might come factual. I don't find it negative. Now the count runs full. No, it depends also how you deliver it. Especially and this is the problem that we have with either any aspect of the social media. And here's the 3-2 pitch to Stanton, ready to come. Let me call it. Then I'll touch on that point there as well. And Standeo swing and a miss, another ball down low. So they get back-to-back strikeouts. See, this is the problem you get with them. And that it gets lost in translation when you type it because you don't know what the other person is thinking or how you deliver it, and everyone takes a negative or think offense what is written. But meanwhile, you're just trying to make a point, and in words, it sounds it's not negative. You're just being an honest opinion. If the way they keep swinging and miss, look at both of the hitters here. Judge had a 3-0 count. He came back to strike him out. Stan had a head of the count too. Came back to strike him out on balls low and low. They got themselves out. And here's Rizzo takes a ball outside. And now when you see that, Rizzo's one for two with a single in the 5th inning. And when you see that, you're talking facts here. You're not being negative. You don't. I guarantee you, Michael, you don't want to see the Yankees fail. You want to see the 28th World Championship. You want to gloat. You want to relish as a fan. Here's the pitch, down low. But you see warts. You're also trying to be realistic. There's a flaw here, and you cannot be delusional. You cannot be blinded. You cannot be that mom who thinks her kids are a saint, but meanwhile when she's not around, they're the most devious little boys around. So I see where your point is with that. So here's Rizzo with a 2-0 pitch. Rizzo lays out a bunt to the third baseman. There's a play, there's a throw, and no, he beats it out. Huh. So Rizzo trying to get on with a 2-out bunt. He's smart. Okay. Trying to do whatever he can. That's the type of hustle plays that the team needs. But now with I appreciate it. He got on some way, somehow, especially with 2 outs. You're on. You want to bring up Gary Sanchez, who's homered twice last game, and maybe he's coming up, getting hot, getting something for us. I see Riz. That's a good baseball play. A lot of people says, why are you bunting? Try to swing and get one back. No, you. I you know what? I like that play from Rizzo. Gallo needs to see this. He needs to take that approach because right now Gallo needs a not. Personally, I think Gallo needs a day off. Personally, I think the Yankees need to give him a day off just to sit, gather his thoughts because he keeps going deeper and deeper, sinking himself. So here's Gary Sanchez 0 for 2. It's unfortunate that Boyd only could play first or Rizzo only plays first. Be nice to see if they were to play a corner outfield, right field or something, but they don't, and he can't experiment with that this late in the season because that just to give Gallo a day off. happy Labor Day to G Money. Send me a text. I know he's listening. I received your text, my good friend. Happy Labor Day, my friend. Here's Sanchez. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Big cut there, swing and a miss. So this is the problem. They're trying to tie the game up with one swing. I like the approach that Rizzo had. Get on base, he says, you know what? I'll pass the baton to Sanchez. And Sanchez, if he doesn't run one into it, pass the baton to Torres. And here's the pitch. 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. And the ball is in the infield, popped up. A really lackluster inning. And makes the play. The inning is over. No runs, one hit, one man left on. We go now to the top of the eighth inning, and again the Yankees are trailing. You know, they're trailing 3-0. And Michael, let's go. I'm having a good conversation with you, Michael. I appreciate you here. I'm liking it. From a fan, a sports fan. I'm assuming you're a Yankee fan as well. From a Yankee fan, and we're not arguing. We have the right to disagree to agree to disagree. But I'm liking the conversation we're having. Nothing, and it says losing 2 out of 3 to the to Angels, and the Orioles told me that this team ain't going anywhere. You could be right there. Personally, yesterday, and you can't lose the Angels and Orioles in the series. I agree with you, Michael. Yesterday, losing to the Baltimore Orioles, to me, what told me they're not. They lost the American League East that night. Last night they lost the American League East, and I don't want to sound negative. I'm here. If I didn't like this team, I wouldn't be spending on my Labor Day, my day off from work, doing the watch along with you guys, meeting friends, speaking about and doing calling the Yankee game that I love. I would be, I got a whole fishing gear here. I could be out, and I don't live 45 minutes away from the sea. I live in Central Florida, by the way, in Orlando. I could just go down to Coco or Melbourne or Tampa and just go fish. And on my day off, I'm here doing the Yankee watch on because I like it. I love it. I love the team. So I don't want to be negative. I don't want to sound negative to my Yankees either. And I can see your point. When you lose 2 out of 3 to the Angels, you had a chance to win 3 out of 4 from Oakland. You squandered that and really put the kibosh on Oakland Athletics. You know, they're missing that extra killer instinct to finally put the juggler. But also, and it's not their fault much. And it's to me, I kind of want to blame. I don't want to blame. It's the front office. And why you say the front office? They got you Rizzo. They got you Gallo. What the heck you talking about? Well, you got Heel, Luis Heel, who's pitching well. Where is he? Witness protection all of a sudden. For Heaney, twice. Heaney stinks. We don't know what you're gonna get. Heel should be here. Now you're gonna ask the kid to come back again, against in the middle of a pennant race with 2 weeks or 3 weeks, wherever last time he pitched in the majors, to come up here and you want him to continue to be perfect. When he was doing pretty good for you, you send him back. You also had that young right-hander who maybe not be ready, but he's throwing good. And Lucas Leakey comes into the game, by the way. 50th game, 4-2, 286 ERA, 62 innings. I understand Leakey has experience, so forth. But you're telling me that the young pitchers that the Yankees have in the minors who could throw 98, 99 miles an hour is going to be better than these junk pitchers that we're throwing out here? No disrespect to Leakey, no disrespect to Peralta, to Jolie Rodriguez. They've been okay, but they're in here in the game. We're not in the lead. Do you trust them with the lead? These pitchers, and I don't want to sound negative. I love the Yankees, but this is the dialect, and I'm glad we're having this dialect, Michael. If you want to stick on after the game, it's almost over. We could continue having this dialect because I'm really enjoying this dialect from a fan to a fan, and it's really good here. Here's Springer. Springer took a strike, and now they even account to 1 ball, 1 strike. Springer is 0 for 2 in the game, and Luis Hill should be here. And where did he seems that he went down and never call him up? Yeah, Michael. And I'm gonna put a little graphic here too that I put earlier. And this is the Yankees minor league pitchers. Take a look at all the ERAs there. And he misses with a ball, 2 balls and 1 strike to count. And my thing that gets me frustrated, the way the Yankees minor league development or the way they AAA, are they worried more about winning AAA accolades, or are they here to develop the players and bring them into the major league system? So 3-1 for many years. I hear that Scranton Wilkes-Barre is always in the minor league championship games. They always a beast. They're always phenomenal. Okay, so you got winning ball players there with winning attitudes. Why they're not here in the major league roster? So the count was 3 balls and 1 strike. Here it comes. Foul. The count goes full 3-2. And it's like when you go to the super when you go and buy produce, you go buy some. I'm using bananas. You buy bananas, ripe bananas. You bring them to your house. You keep them there. And what happens if you don't eat your ripe bananas and you leave them there? They get rot. They spoil or any fruit. This looks like what the Yankees are doing with their minor leaguers. You know, Frank Frazier, Andujar. I guarantee. Okay, guys, you're telling me they get injured and so forth. I get it. But if you use them so much, they're going to rot. They're gonna you don't use them. And then here, this team went on a 13 winning streak, and now this is how we spun and have been awful. Yeah, yeah, you're totally right with that. Fouled it off his foot. That is he hurt? It looks like could Springer be hurt and be gone for the rest of the season here? He just fouled the ball off his foot. Remember, Springer's been battling a lot of injuries, very fragile. The training staff comes out. Wouldn't be surprised if he's done. A lot of talent with Springer, but he could be the next. I hate to say it, Ellsbury for the Blue Jays because he's always injured. Scoreboard time. Let me give you a quick look around. The New York Mets are up 3-2, and that's going to the top of the 7th inning. Patrick Corbin is still in the game for the Nationals. Boston has a 7-5 on Tampa. Tampa's coming back, so that game is far from over. It's top of the 4th inning. Plenty of baseball left there. Tampa's trailing by 2. Pittsburgh up 2-0 over Detroit. In Milwaukee, Philadelphia is up 3-0, bottom of the 3rd inning. That's all to give you what's going on with the National League Eastern. That race is getting tight there. Mets are trying to come back. It looks like Springer will stay in. So 3-2 count for George Springer. The big acquisition for Toronto. And here's Leakey ready to deal the 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Springer looks like he's in pain there, grimacing. So I won't be surprised if we don't see Springer. It looks like he's injured. So a strikeout. Good way to start for Lucas Leakey. And yeah, we go on a 13-game winning streak, and we instead of gaining ground, we look like we lost ground too. So it's like a head scratcher. It's like wow. And then we stopped doing the things that got us in that 13-game winning streak, Michael. You know, and it's just like what happened. We were doing, we continue that fundamentals. They were fundamentally really good. Here's Simeon, 1 for 3 with a homer. He takes a strike. So it'll be interesting going forward. How the Yankees, here's the ball, 1 ball and strike. Going forward, if we don't go in the playoffs and we don't make a long run in the season, it'd be interesting. First of all, it'd be interesting if Boone and Cashman returns. Could there be a change in that philosophy? You would never know. Maybe, maybe not. Although I think Cashman survives, and I think Boone might be the one to get the blame for 1 ball, 1 strike. If the Yankees just bows out, don't make the wild card, and go all up high. So 2 balls and a strike. But we cannot. We're right now. We're in the lead of the wild card. We're up 3.5 games from losing the spot in the wild card. So, and here's a 2-1 pitch in there for a strike. And stranger things has happened. And it says here the whole key was to get big lead in the wild card and tell people that we are a big lead in the wild card. Yeah, we're squandering it, and now it's a major concern. Now it is, and you're great. And when I opened the broadcast earlier, same exact thing. I said almost the same exact thing. I had a good chat member on earlier, and I don't know if he's still with us Sil T, and he was telling us, not to sleep on the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are hot. Vladimir Guerrero is hot, and then when I went on this whole conversation with him about giving in the Blue Jays, I was very concerned, and they quickly when they jumped up 2-0 right away, he was and they're just a good hitting team. They're hitting over 300. Guys got highs hitting in 20 home runs and stuff. Here's a pitch down low. This is those numbers that the Blue Jays offensively have. That's what the Yankees were supposed to be this year. And kudos to the Blue Jays. They're doing it. The Yankees aren't. And this is the result of it. So we're going to talk about the free agents. Terra Story is a shortstop free agent. Corey Seager, Javi Baez, Carlos Correa. And Simeon is going to be a free agent shortstop. Simeon is the older one of the bunch. He's 30 years old. Everyone's younger. If we don't get Gleyber Torres, remember we also have Anthony Volpe down in the minors coming up pretty soon. Will the Yankees sign a free agent shortstop for the big numbers? I don't see it. The Yankees, and one thing that saddens me, Michael, what do you think? Do you think the Yankees are acting cheap like the Wilpons, this Steinbrenner group? I have that vibe, man. I got that vibe that they're just becoming cheap, and it's just starting to annoy me because the money we spend a lot of money on merchandise. I personally merchandise, major league tickets. Uh, um, it's here's the pitch. This ball is grounded to Gio. Gio got it, bullets. He throws. He played that one finally good. He made 2 errors today. So Gio. So you score at 3-5. Put out. So there's 2 outs. So do you think the Yankees are becoming cheap? Frugal. I think they are, man. They don't, if George, and I hate to, and everyone says, well, George ain't here no more. And tomorrow's matchup, you got Garrett Cole and Steven Matz. Looks like Cole's going to try to end the losing streak against our old friend Steven Matz from the Mets days tomorrow. That's going to be here. I'll be here doing the game at 7 o'clock. And my concern, if the Steinbrenner or the old mentality, the Yankees spending and just going for championship bust type, Matt Scherzer should have been on the Yankees. If Steinbrenner was alive and so forth, that's who they. And I was calling that since June. Call the Nationals. He was going to take to bring Turner and Scherzer, get those two guys in the Bronx. But it is what it is. I know my friend Z wanted Sterling Mate. He ended up going to the Athletics to play center, especially when Hicks went down. That's another thing. Hicks coming back to play center. Is he the center fielder of the future? There's so much uncertainty with this Yankee organization, this team. A lot of concern. They have a lot of good players in the minors, but I can't count on the minors anymore because I don't know the way they're using our minor leaguers. They're more worried about, in my opinion, worried about winning AAA championships. Here's the ground ball down the middle, base hit for Vladimir Guerrero. He's 2 for 4, and it's a concern. So let's say Dominguez right now, who's tearing minor leagues, Anthony Volpe, and all the others, they're playing really well, but they don't want to start the arbitrational clock, so they're leaving them down there. They need supposedly more seasoning. Look at Juan Soto. I mean, he came up, almost just turned 18. He's still in the major leagues, and dare I say, one of the best players in the Major League Baseball right now. So when the guys got it, they got it. I understand they need the spirit and seasoning, but we're gonna bring a guy here 22 years old, and if he and then he doesn't, oh well, we're gonna go get another. So I don't know I'm confused with the Yankees, the messages they send as an organization. And here's Bouchette, ground ball to Gio. He played it much better there too. Again, Field Fired, no in time. So the Yankees, no run, 1 hit, no one error. They're still trailing 3-0. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and they're trailing. We shall see what the Yankees do here. So good conversation, Michael, with going on with you back and forth there with the Yankees, and we shall see with this offseason. And it's not negative. Do not think me personally. I'm not taking it as a negative rant from you. I know you said other Yankee fans. I know you're not talking about myself, but from my point of view, to seeing what you're telling me, I don't find it negative. I'm finding you as a concerned and realistic Yankee fan with that, and I gave you my concerns and my opinion, and we might not agree with it, or we might have the same agreement with that, and that's concerning with this organ with the team. Remember, if back in our old programming before in July, we were worried about the Yankees being right-handed heavy, you know, not having a team constructed to your stadium, and they were too right, and then they brought in Gallo, they brought in Rizzo, and it helped. You've seen that they a major influence, and they were one of the best teams in the majors for a while after from the second half. And now Gallo took a little bit of step back, a huge step back, in my opinion. Rizzo had that COVID issue, but they still ended up winning and got that 13-game winning streak. When you need to have balance, like everything in life, you need balance, and the Yankees needed balance in the lineup. And also they need players to play every day in the position. And I know it's a different era of baseball. I get it from the dynasty Yankees, but you knew every day they were you whenever you knew every day when the lineup was penciled by Torrey, you know who was playing where. You had O'Neill always in right. You always had center field in Bernie. Shortstop was Jarek Jeter. and first base was Tino. And you had the intricate parts moving around. You had Duncan, in the '96 or vice versa, and the catcher, of course, alternated due to day overnight game. But you always knew where those main core players were always penciled in. You don't see that too much, and they're moving away because they want players to play multiple positions. But when you're a jack of all trades and a master of none, that's what you get. So you want to that's my opinion with that. With baseball, you want to be like the small market teams. Ben Sobris with the Cubs, or he played all these positions. You're the Yankees. You're the big bad Yankees. Everyone has to play like you, not you like the little guy. So here's a new pitcher, Tin Mayas, 52 games, a record of 5-2, 3.48 ERA, 44 innings, 10 walks, of 45 strikeouts, and he gives them a 4 home runs, batting average 210. So we got the bottom of the 8th inning. You got Torres coming up, followed by Garner, Urshela, and DJ LeMahieu. So Yankees gonna try to cut into this deficit. They only have 6 out left. It looks like Luke Voigt will be the on-deck hitter batting for Gardner. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, Torres. And he's out. So 1 pitch, 1 out. So it doesn't make sense to bring up Voigt up. I mean, even if he hits a home run, okay, 3-1. I would not lose that. I would not lose that center field, but the Yankees are going to go ahead and do it. Here comes Luke Voigt. I mean, another head scratching move, guys. To me personally, it's a head scratching move. Voigt with 54 games, 251, 8 home runs, few RBIs. I didn't get the RBIs there. Apologize. A little bit down or head scratching with this pinch hitting move, in my opinion. I know it's a lefty. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Although Garner could handle himself. But 0-1. But Voigt, even if Voigt gets into one here and he gets a single, now you're gonna pinch run. Now you burn two substitutions. It's head scratching in my opinion. And here's the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. And I can see why the Yankee fans don't like Aaron Boone, his managerial style. This is one of the reasons here. You want to say, boy, if you have a chance to tie the game up, you got 2 on, you bring in, let's say it's Torres time, or Torres, you want to pinch it Boy for Torres, or that's the Garner again, then you bring it. But what is it Boy going to do here besides hitting a solo shot? I don't get it. I don't get it. Here's the pitch. Down low. Then you should have just played him at DH and should have went with your jumbo package, in my opinion. You put Garner the lefty against a lefty batter. You should have just went with your jumbo package and loaded it up. So another head scratching move that you could dissect, but it's easy to dissect when you're trailing. So here's the 2-1 pitch. Just missed, 3 balls and a strike. So I'm personally want to see that. And the Yankees' last 2 games, their last of production. 1 for 10 from Gallo, 0 for 12 from Judge, and 0 for 11 from Stanton. And they all have 6 strikeouts. They're averaging 5.5 strikeouts, swing and a miss. Gallo with 5, Judge with 5, and Judge with 6, and Stanton with 5. So not good productions there. So they need to maybe shuffle the lineup there. So it's a 3-2 count here to the pinch hitter Luke Voigt, and here it comes. And typical passion, strike 3. So he's out. Add another strikeout to the Yankees. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So here's Gio Urshela, and I don't want to sound I'm a downer or negative. I wouldn't be here if I do not love this team. It's just this is reverting back to the old days. And Voigt, you have to foul that ball off. He took a close pitch there. So quickly 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And here's Gio Urshela down low for a ball. So Gio, 1 for 2, good day on the plate. Terrible day of defensively with 2 errors. Here's the pitch. This ball is up in the air, lofted. This should end the inning. And he makes the catch. So the inning is over. No runs, no hit, no errors. They went extremely quiet here. The bottom of the 8th, not showing us a sense of urgency here. And now we go to the top of the 9th, though. But I hope you guys are enjoying your Labor Day weekend. I know. Despite being here and the Yankees trailing, I am enjoying mine doing a watch along, being part of this platform with you. And we'll take a break and we'll put a Labor Day, my theme of the day, Labor Day, and enjoy this stream. Thank you for joining me there. Thank you for happy Labor Day to everyone for this ninth inning. We go to the top of the ninth inning. Yankees down trail by three. And you have 5, 6, and 7 for the Blue Jays. Teoscar Hernandez, Corey Dickerson, and you have L'Oreal Gurriel coming up. And the Yankees just looking ahead. If it remains at 3-0 in the ninth, they're going to have the top of the order: LeMahieu, Gallo, Judge. So they're going to have an opportunity to make some noise here and try to come back. But first, they have to get out of their top of the ninth inning and give up no runs. We'll see if Boone keeps Licky or we'll bring in another reliever in here. Remember, Yankees have no off days. Yankees have no off day. Tyler Wade will come into center, so you burn two players there. No Voigt, so you got Wade coming in at center field, and is Brooke Krisky coming in the minor leaguer. Now Brooke Krisky in 7 games has a 10.80 ERA, 1-1, 6 innings pitched, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, three gave up 3 home runs. So another head scratcher reliever coming up when you have all this plethora of relievers down in the minors, and this young man is up here. No disrespect to this young man, but you have a plethora of good arms down in the minors, and you got him up here, and Heaney occupying good quality relievers that could be in here. Aaron Warren has experience. Aaron Warren should be in the Heaney role, coming in long relief. We've seen our old friend Warren what he could do, ball outside, and he's not no nothing to write home about either. But he's when something about our old friend Warren when he puts on the Yankee pinstripe, he kind of ditch it up to another notch. So 1-0 count, and here's the pitch from Hernandez, and there it goes. The ball is high, the ball is going, and the game is pretty much 4-1, 4-0 in another hill to climb. And I just finished speaking about that, and he didn't want to seem negative and trying to give the young kid a doubt, but he gave up. There's a lot of home runs there, and I just finished putting the young arms in the in the minor league system. Speaking about why is this kid up here, and just to my point, he gives up this home run. The Blue Jays added the lead, and it's not his fault why they're losing. He added to the damage, but it's not the reason why. Blue Jays up 4-0. It looks like we're gonna go 4-7 and last 11 unless the Yankees have a huge rally in the bottom of the ninth. And here's the pitch down low. So right now we saw the good from the Yankees with the 13-game winning streak. The bad, losing the 2 out of 3 with the to the Orioles and losing that game in Anaheim. And now we're starting to see the ugly right now. So the Yankees are getting those in the beginning of September when we do not want to see that. So the Yankees are turning out to be good, bad, and ugly, unfortunately. So he just crushed that. Nation's capital, Mets up 3-2. Corbin is still in there. This is the top of the 7th inning. Conforto up at bat with 2 on and 2 outs. A 3-2 count to Michael Conforto. But here's in the Bronx, down low, 3-0 count to Dickerson. So it's a 3-0 count to Dickerson. Yankees trailing 4-0. Gave up a solo home run to lead off the 9th inning. So not looking good for the New York Yankees currently right now. But like Yogi says, it ain't over until it's over. So 3-0 count. And here it comes. In there for a call strike. 3 balls and 1 strike to count. to Dickerson. Actually, no, Randall on Rischuk. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. I should have known it was a right-handed hitter. So Grischuk. I know people say, "What's the difference? The Yankees are down for nothing." But no, no. Let's call it the way it is. He walked him. He walked Randall. So he's on base on balls. So now back to back, a single and a walk, and putting this young kid in a bad pickle, bad spot. You don't want to go to your bullpen either. You know your bullpen is a little taxed, so you're pretty much waving the white flag. Jeez, the Yankees look like the Orioles now. All right, Brennan, you might be right. The bullpen looks like they're stink. No matter they can, but it's a little bit of the undoing of themselves as well. Here's the pitch, Gurriel, and therefore called strike. Jumps ahead 1-0. It's a doing of their own fruition, unfortunately, my friend. So here's the 0-1 pitch coming. Here it comes. This ball is foul out of play. Quickly 0-2. So Boom, reluctant to want to go into his bullpen. I would try to let this kid, unfortunately, finish this inning. Chapman pitched last time Chapman pitched was on the fourth. Green pitched yesterday. He had 30 pitches. Peralta had 6. You had Abreu pitched almost 30 pitches, 29 pitches. You had Rodriguez 18. Heaney. So their bullpen is a little taxed. They want to, if you could just get away without going to them, and Cole tomorrow could give you length, and now you get to almost 2 days down low, almost 2 days without using your bullpen, high leverage relievers. Then you look to regroup because you don't have a day off until following Thursday. Not this Thursday coming up, the following. So you got to go through the Blue Jays 4-game series, the Mets 3-game, the Minnesota Twins, and then you have your day off. So 1 ball, 2 strike count to Gurriel. You got to run her on with a walk. A run is already in by the solo shot by Teoscar Hernandez. Here's the 1-2 pitch. He throws over to first. So now the game was going in a quick pace. Now it's starting to slow down. We were going really fast, really good. Now with all this West on balls, home run action. No one in the bullpen for the Yankees. So the white flag has been pretty much waved here for the Yankees. And it's sad to see that. He's nibbling again, missed 2 balls and 2 strikes. Frustrating if you're a Yankee fan watching these games, especially enjoying and relishing that 3-game winning streak, and you see this coming up. It just frustrates you. It just gets you frustrated, and you don't want to be labeled as a negative fan, but these are the type of things that really will give you irate with the team. Another ball. So he's up to 2-0 count. I mean 0-2 count. Now he ran it back 3-2. I mean, here's the pitch. And why are you wait? And my thing is, why are you saving? Here's the relievers again from the minor leagues. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and he walked them, completely walked them. Now, my thing when I was saying, now you got first and second with no one out still, and here's Matt Blake finally. Now he just took it. I stopped it in mid sentence. I was gonna say, why are you saving with you the bullpen visits? The kid is thrown especially when it was a 2 ball, 2 strike count. Personally, he had to send Sanchez to go talk to the pitcher. Hey, you got a 2 ball, 2 strike. Why are you saving your mount visits? You're trailing 4-0. It doesn't seem like you're going to the way the offense is hitting. Doesn't seem like you're going into extra innings anyway, and you could still manage the game. If you're tired and you don't have any bullpen visits, that's okay. There's always ways of communicating. So, with that said, why are you saving the mount visits? Go out there, 2 balls, 2 strike count. When you're up 2-0, you stop the momentum. Go talk to the kid. Hey, you got a 2 ball, make your adjustment. Maybe there's a mechanical issue that you could see, you correct. Now he walked them. Now you come out to speak. Those are the things, when I used, and I'm not saying I'm a major league manager. When I used to manage little league or minor, younger A ball, those are the things that you do. You break the momentum. Baseball's a momentum type of game. So here's 2 on with no outs. Here's Jansen, 0 for 3. And he throws a strike. All right. So he's there for a strike. So you break the momentum. The kid regroups, refocus, and you get on the same page. So 0-1 count. A tough situation for the young kid to be placed in. in my opinion. And Brandon, it's the injuries. Injuries. You try to play with that tightrope. They're missing. Listen, Tommy Canley is totally missed on this team. I don't care what you tell me. I know he had Tommy John. Um, they're missing. And I know Patanzas has not been around in the majors. He's been injured as well. They stuck with Green, which was a positive, Loizaga, but they really needed to add another. They needed to really pull that trigger for Andujar and I guess some other players, minor league players. I don't remember the full package. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He finally got him swing and a miss. He got helped out there. An impatient hitter from Jensen for the first out. You should have gotten Bill Hader in here from Milwaukee. They had a chance to bring him in here. They wanted Andujar was one of the center pieces around there, and I don't remember the other details. I'll find out in my out when I'm off the broadcast. It's difficult to double multitask, but they should have brought in Bill Hader in here in the offseason when they had the chance when Milwaukee was trying to unload him. And like I said, the Steinburners are starting to give me the Wilpon vibes, being cheap. This ball out of play. They were trying to run, and I know you got to run it as a business, but George never ran it as a business. George ran it as trying to win. And they foul out, two straight out. Rizzo makes the play. So two quick outs, and here's the top of the lineup. Springer. If Springer still stays at bat, because he had a little issues with his knees and fouling a ball off his knee. I don't know if he's in pain or so. Rizzo just the ball stood in his glove in the web in the pocket. Could have easily came out. So we have a pinch hitter. So Springer is out of the game with an injury. I tell you to keep an eye on that. So I'll take out the lineup underneath because they made changes. So we're getting a pinch hitter. Jack Lamb will come in. That time 211 hitter in 44 games. So he's gonna pinch it for. It'll be interesting if Springer, if he continues this series. I don't see tomorrow him going against Cole. I could be wrong. So we should see how long he'll be out of the lineup. And here's the pitch down low for a ball. So kid, throw some strike, get out of this inning, and leave it there at 4. You have given up a run already. You're the sacrificial lamb, unfortunately, for the Yankees right now to finish this. And he's ready to throw his 1-0 pitch. He's got to just get strikes. Good things happen when you throw strikes. Here it comes, another ball. 2 balls and no strikes. So this is what happens when you get on the underbelly of the Yankees relievers, and and you could see the other side of the coin. Well, you want to bring these minor leaguers up here, and once you think you're going to get that same result you're seeing right now, yeah. But these kids that are that I posted up there, they have good ERAs. They have a good body of work. Here's the pitch: 3 balls and no strikes. So you've seen Abreu. And Abreu's here, by the way. He came up. What Abreu gave you. You saw what the other young kid, the young redhead kid from the Yankee organization that came up with Luis Gil. You saw what Luis Gil gave you. You've seen it. So why bury them? Bring them up here. So 3-0 count. Here comes the pitch. And he walked them. So the bases are loaded now. So we got the bases loaded with Marcus Simeon up. And this kid, Krisky, is throwing 21 pitch. Guaranteed tomorrow he'll be sent back down to the minors to bring up a fresh arm. And batting practice, Heaney's getting up. Batting practice, Heaney's warming up. So he's ready to throw some batting practice to the Toronto Blue Jay hitters. Hopefully we don't see him in here. And here comes the pitch. This ball is up in the air. And if it's fair, it's a grand slam. If it's fair and it's gone, it is a grand slam, folks. And the Blue Jays totally open it up. You can't script this. You cannot script this. So 8-0 right now. 8-0. Unbelievable. 365-foot home run upon a wall scraper. So this kid, man, damn, I really, I mean, really, this is a laughable. Give me a double A reliever over these guys. Yeah, and my main man here. I'm gonna put these numbers up here. Take a look at these numbers, these ERA numbers of all these Yankees, young, talented, except for Warren. We know Warren ain't young, but major league experience. Oh my God, this is like wow. I'm puzzled. I don't want to. I don't want to be here so negative, and just because you could get negativity any elsewhere. We want to give a little positivity, but the Yankees relievers are making it hard. Simeon with his second home run of the game, so he has 5 RBIs in the afternoon. So here's the reliever core there that the Yankees could be calling up, but and I think the minor league, if correct me if I'm wrong, the minor league system is over. I think the minor league games are over unless they're in the playoffs. Here's a ground ball to Guerrero, so the Yankees still can get the final out. Toronto keeps hitting, so the poor kid is out there, sacrificial lamb, and here's Bouchette, who's all for four, looking to get part of the hitting party with a hit. He's all for four right now. Unbelievable. This is from ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And here, Heel should 1,000,000% be here. How do you demote a guy who's given up no runs in his first? I totally agree. We're Yankee fans. We're just puzzled. Oh man, we're all good. We're going on a streak soon. Hey, from your lips to God's ears, we're going on a streak. We're going on a streak. Yes, let's go on that streak. Yes, and we'll be here calling it, and we'll be here relishing it and enjoying it. Let me take a look at that. Boston's up 7-5, bottom of the fifth in Boston. So Boston's trying to jump over the Yankees. Could they jump over the Yankees tonight? It could be possible by tomorrow when we call first pitch. Boston be the first wild card team. Yankees will be in the second, and sports radio talk will be going crazy tomorrow in the morning with the Yankees. Um, or maybe they'll be more talked about over the Mets taking 4 out of 5 from the Nationals if they do hold on and win. And the Mets are getting hot. So here's Bouchette, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. This ball is popped up in the infield, but a Sun infield can they get out of this inning? And the inning is over. All right, he finally recorded the inning over. However, 4 runs on 3 hits. They busted the game open, 8-0. The Yankees' final time at bat, they're trailing by 8 runs. What we don't want to see, but before we go to the bottom of the ninth, let's just continue honoring the Labor Day and all the men and women on there. I'll put the last song here, and we definitely enjoyed. Thank you for the men and women services.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, home sweet home.
Thank you there. Bottom of the ninth inning. Appreciate every man and woman service and enjoy the Labor Day weekend. Everyone out there giving us freedom for this country, serving the men and women in our armed forces, police, firefighters, first responders, medical staff, in natural disasters, FEMA, all that. Thank you so much for all those volunteers and all those workers that put their family aside and come to serve the community of civil service workers. We appreciate you guys this day, Labor Day, and every day from Bronx Jedi Network saying thank you. So we go to the bottom of the ninth. Top of our lineup come up 1, 2, and 3. Now, the impossible could be done. This lineup could easily score 10 runs in this inning, and win this game 10-8, 9-8. Now, we just want to see them have good at bats going into tomorrow's game. I don't want to see a lackluster 1, 2, 3 inning swing and a miss, ball in the dirt type of deal. I want to see some good at bats so we could build on for tomorrow's game. I'm not throwing the white flags because never say never. You never know. I want to be optimistic to keep them in there, but I want to see good at bats going forward. So here's DJ LeMahieu. I know it's a huge hill to climb, but you know what? Let's go 1 foot at a time. Here's LeMahieu for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Yankees trail 8-0. Bottom of the 9th inning. In this Labor Day weekend, here it comes. He threw a strike in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. A sinker. If you're Berkman, just throw strikes. Put it in there. If they put the ball in play, so be it. Actually, Chambers. Here's the pitch. Chop ball. Over the mount. This might be a tough play. They throw. Safe. So LeMahieu's on with an infield single. Something positive to build off of. You got a hit. Okay, good job getting on. Here's Joey Gallo. Now we need a really good at bat from Joey Gallo. What I mean, I want to see a hit. I want to see him take the ball the opposite direction. Doing some kind of positive contact. A home run, it will be meaningless here, but if he hits one, he hits one. But I want to see, he wants to impress me with the home run. I want to see a opposite field home run. Not a Yankee pop up that it goes over the fence. That's just a typical at bat that I get from Gallo. Or I don't want to see we need base runners, but a walk, that's what he gives us anyway. So I want to see something different, positive from him. Here's the pitch. He missed. Okay, for a ball. Gallo hitting 197 with 3 strikeouts. He has this hat trick. The golden sombrero awaits if he misses, if he strikes out here. So LeMahieu's on with an infield hit. Here's the pitch. In there for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes right now. So 2-0 count. When have you seen a one that, and I think it was you, Brandon, who said that, right? A hitter under 200 with 30 home runs. Was that you that said that yesterday? I believe it was you, if I'm not mistaken. So is it the 2-0 count on the lefty? A swing and a miss. He tried to go for it. I just, like I said, I want to be impressed. If you want to impress me today, this at bat, if he hits the ball the opposite field, a home run, a single, a double, right over the shortstop to left field, and that will really impress me going forward. Or even if he gets an out that way. Inside, 3 balls and a strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike. You definitely give the take sign to this man. We shall see. The Yankees still trail 8-0, bottom of the 9th inning. So 3-1 count. What we throw him here? Sidearm, man. That was not a strike. That was a borderline. That was a ball. Bad call by the umpire. Maybe Gallo got out of the batter's box just a bit too soon. But that was a reputation call. He strikes out a lot. They're going to call a strike. That was a bad. He has to change that narrative, their reputation. So it's a full count to Gallo. Here it comes. Foul back out of play. Still alive. So we want to see something positive from Gallo. We don't want to see the golden sombrero being placed on him. We don't want that golden sombrero. Golden sombrero, for in baseball terms, 4 strikeouts in a game. So it's a 3-2 count right now. We want to do one positive building for tomorrow's game. Let's get it going, Yankees. So a 3-2 count. Here it comes. Foul out of play. We do it again. Okay, he's making contact. Regardless, it's foul out of play. So that's baby step. Baby step number 1 for positivity. He's fouling the ball off. He's making minor contact. That's positive number 1. The 3-2 pitch. What would he get here? We got 1 baby positive. We want to build on it. Here it is. Inside. Struck him out. So the golden sombrero has been given to Joey Gallo. He had a lot of pitches positive. He took this one too close. You can't take that pitch. You can't take it. You have a reputation that they call out a strike 3. You took it. There goes that good feel good positivity that you were building on. Now you're back to square one. Here's Aaron Judge, another one. Has a couple strikeouts. Has a strikeout in this game. We want to also build something positive. Although he's been having a good season, you really can't get too much hard on down on him. But he has to now jolt start this team. Here's the pitch in there for a strike. Now Judge doesn't need to hit a home run here. I know you say, well, we don't want to break the shutout. That's fine. But in the last 12 games, he's no walks, 5 strikeouts in the last 3 games, 0 for 12. He needs just to get a solid hit here, something hard. And here comes Judge. He hits, chops it up the middle. This is going to end the game here. One and double play. So the Yankees fall on a 6-4-3 double play, something that's been haunting them all season. So the Yankees fall, no runs, no hits in this inning. They get shut out at home in a wild card race with a division with a wild card team in an implementation to trying to catch you. You get shut out. You don't do nothing much offensively. That's a concern right now if you're a Yankee fan. So they lost. I hope you enjoy the game, but not the outcome. A little frustration from us, the Yankee fan, seeing this here. We shall see tomorrow. I wanted to build on something positive going forward for the Yankees. Good at bats, so it could reach, so it could carry over to the next game. Because although momentum is good as just next starting day pitcher, that's an old cliche for for baseball. But you got Garrett Cole who could stop the bleeding tomorrow. The Yankees just wanted to see the Yankees get much better at bats. I think, and they're not going to do it. Change the lineup just to tweak it a little bit. You definitely would like to see Rizzo batting second, Gallo drop down. Maybe give Velasquez a day in the game. Have him come in and switch hitter. You could leave Gio if you want to. I won't cry too much. Maybe or have a Gio Urshela play third, back there, and have Rougned Odor into second base tomorrow. Maybe give DJ, and DJ is not the problem here either. Just give DJ a day off to reboot. Especially he's been playing a lot of games. Give him a day off to just or maybe even give Gallo a day off as well. Give Gallo a day off. You want to put Wade in left. I understand. What are you waving the white flag? You got Cole. You also want to maybe these kids in the bench give you something different, speed, something different, maybe that. But we shall see tomorrow. But I hope you guys enjoy the game, the telecast, not and not the outcome, and enjoy my company. Good talk there, Michael. Michael, I appreciate your talk. If you're still here, if you want to continue to talk with me now before I say goodbye, we could go back and debate or talk about the Yankees. If you're still here, if not, then I'm just gonna say goodbye to everyone and have everyone go their way for this Labor Day weekend with the rest of it. It's only 4 o'clock. You guys go get ready for dinner. I'm pretty sure my wife is barbecuing something that I know she's usually I do if I'm barbecuing while the game's on, whatever the case. So I know something's delicious on a barbecue grill right now. And I appreciate you guys listening. So Mike, you're there, but if you're not, just hit the I hope you like and subscribe to the channel, hit that notification. So whenever I'm on, definitely I really enjoy speaking with you there. Brandon, like always on here. I always like your points. I always enjoy talking with you as well. I really appreciate it. I thank you so much with that. And Frankie, that was in here early. Uh, you have Frankie early. You got my game guy, Bun 1213. The Bun 123. You have AB. I appreciate that there. Frankie Sid as well. A to Z Media. I appreciate you there as well. And still Silk XE. Thank you for being there as well, and everyone there, and then everyone in the Philippines are probably waking up at 4 a.m. Tuesday morning. They always catch the games on the replay. They hit the stream, and I know they watch because they give me their feedback. I know they'll watch this later. Good Tuesday after morning to you guys waking up. I hope you enjoyed the telecast, not the outcome. Of course, hit that thumbs up and like. I know you guys always do. Always you give the hearts and give the thumbs up, and you always give me good feedback in the Philippines and Australia. So I thank you guys for this Labor Day weekend from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for allowing the channel to grow to over 900 subscribers. I'm real humble. I started with just started it just for fun because I liked it, and I'm still doing it for fun because I like it. I'm not in this for any other drama or nonsense. I'm here just to do baseball. Call sports, have fun, meet good people with you, and escape from 9 to 5 work or escape from just a regular up and down the minutia of the day of work and just come enjoy sports. That's what sports is about. You escape, you enjoy, you get entertained. And I thank each and every one of you for allowing me to entertain you and being part of my watch along and part of this growing family of Yankee fans, sports fans in general, because we do more than just do baseball. We do MMA. We do the MMA talk this Tuesday and basketball as well. So don't forget it. If you're ever new to the program, join us Thursdays at 8. We got an MMA program. We break down all MMA. If you're a novice or don't know about MMA or don't like it, give us one program. We break it down for novice about MMA fights. We bring you and we slowly get you and you start watching and listening to our takes and you watch the fights where you get hooked and you become a fan of the mixed martial art combat and MMA, wrestling and boxing as well. But with that, I am going to step out and say good night. Good. Um, let me bring this here from Bronx Jedi Network saying have a good night. We'll see you.